far away. But there's no opening crawl. So I'm just going to read this to you.
Oh,
Season 2, episode 15, Tough Decisions. Why did I name this? I have no clue.
I don't know either.
En route to Tula, Aaron Val was intercepted by Randall. On board the Indomitable, Caleb was able to restore K001 to his former personality. Meanwhile, the rest of the Ojimbo crew located Cobra, and everyone learned of CZ-70B's dealings with the Pike Syndicate. However, with news of Emrys's location, the team has a tough decision to make.
Good, you put the title in
Now
the
you
opening
just scrolled it
crawl.
out.
And credits.
Okay.
Here we go. So
Great.
when we talk, we talk, and we're back. So jumping straight into it. Hopefully that crawl totally caught everyone up, so I'm not gonna waste any more time. So you guys are on Tula, which is like a frozen planet. If you're familiar with, that's inhabited by the Whippids, which are these kind of like tall, furry alien creatures with like these large tusks. You had met Cobra, which was this contact on the planet. You ended up going to like a local like drinking house, like a brew house, where you had met. She kind of gave you this data cylinder with this information on this eventual meeting with the Pike Syndicate, and it seems like some people within CZ-70B, now Valkorian Reborn's organization. However, there's some internal strife. I don't know if that's the best way. Some decisions that you guys are trying to make about one another, because you're all in this bar together. Now, we're gonna start exactly where we left off. However, I'm gonna move over to here. We have our first hour unlocked. It's just called the Force.
No big deal.
No big deal. Not that important. I'm gonna start the clock,
Oh.
and here we go. You guys are in this kind of, think of it as like this, it's like a large, like wooden structure. It has this kind of very like Viking-esque kind of large drinking hall. Again, it's very similar to the sauna that you went into, where it's like a lot has gone into this as like a tourist location, but you see that there are a lot of the native inhabitants here. It seems just kind of more like commercialized for the tourism that is small for this kind of city, but it's there, you're all together. Cobra has given you the data cylinders. She's gotten up, she gave you her contact, but she's basically like, nah, you guys are kind of whatever, and left. And you're all here, and you were talking to one another.
And cool.
And cool.
Because Cool radioed and said that the ship was, there were people trying to get into the ship.
People were trying to get in the ship, so,
Hey guys, this is just Cool. Just reminding you, I'm over here. I think I can take them all on, but
Cool.
I think I can take
Cool,
them on.
I think that's a very bad idea.
Well,
just
I can. Oh, okay. I'll bring Archie too.
Don't let anyone on the ship.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna go off the ship to kill them.
No, just stay where you are, Cool. We just got you back to functioning properly.
I mean, okay, that's a good point. I'm now faced with my mortality, and it's very scary. So I'll just wait for you. All right, bye.
Great.
Well handled, Captain.
We have to go back to the ship immediately. See what this is all about.
If we don't head back soon enough, there may not be a ship to return to.
Exactly.
We cannot head back yet. Het is missing, and he has been missing. I was trying to track him down when we had to have this meeting with Cobra.
Herg, if we don't go back to the ship now, as Caleb says, there may not be a ship left to go back to, and without a ship, we're not going to be able to get off of this planet, and we're not going to be able to find Emrys.
I am the person who is most qualified to find Het. Yes? So then
Yeah.
perhaps we should split up. I will try to track him down. The scent led back into this bar. The last I smelt it.
All right.
So he should be here or something.
Look for him quickly, because I don't want to take on a heavy armed force without you.
That's true, because I'm the most qualified to find somebody, and I'm the strongest too. And the most handsome. And the most charming.
And the most modest.
Very
Yes,
modest.
the most modest. Thank you, Caleb.
Get up. I'm gonna go look, smell around.
Go ahead and do your survival.
Okay. Survival is cunning.
Still has a difficult time grasping sarcasm.
Rolling against what?
It's going to be. There's a lot of smells and sounds happening in this drinking hall that you're in.
A lot of it is my own brand.
Oh yeah, you did kind of. You didn't even crop dust. You made it pretty noticeable that you're there. I'll give you a. It's going to be 3 purple, but I'll give you a natural boost because you've spent a lot of time, kind of relatively with Het recently, that you can kind of
He's
pick
fresh.
up his scent.
He's fresh.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go.
And yeah, go for it.
3 advantage.
Okay.
But a failure, but 3 advantage.
So your advantage is you kind of recall back what you were tracking, and you were tracking kind of earlier before. You were also tracking Cobra. So you remember that Cobra had been in this drinking establishment, and as you're kind of letting all the smells kind of go around you, and you pick up the scent of the room, you realize that it's nowhere
Okay.
in this
bar.
establishment, presumably somewhere outside.
So last I remember, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Het stepped outside to make a call.
Yeah.
And then that was the last we
You guys
heard.
were about to go meet this contact.
Yes.
And he's like, look, I need to call this into
Somebody.
to Crom.
Okay.
And be like, this is the rebel command group that's also with you. So you have 2 people, 2 rebels that are with you. Het, who is
He's missing?
he's missing, and then Hazo, who is the Keldor.
passed out.
And
He's
is
passed out, a little
right.
drunk, a little drunk.
So I come back to the table and I say to everyone, he's not in here. Last I checked, last I could pick up his scent, it was outside.
All right.
I will stay within comms. I will go as quickly as I can. You take care of Hazo, but I am going to go and try to track down Het, and I'll report as soon as I pick up his scent.
All right.
Okay.
Head outside the bar.
So
Okay.
Herg, again, 9-foot tall cat creature.
Ooh, I gotta close my tab real quick. I'll close my
Okay.
tab. Blah, 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 blah,
Yep.
And then I'm outside.
Yep.
I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to.
I was gonna
Start
have.
some shit.
Yeah. All right.
See?
You got me. You
Guys,
got me.
Bert's on it tonight. Okay, so we gotta,
Yep.
tie everything up in a neat little package.
Me?
Yeah.
What?
Close my tab. Okay, wink at the bartender. Everything's cool. Walk outside to try to pick up his scent from when Het made a call.
Okay, so go ahead and do another survival. 2 purple.
And that's it.
I'll give you the natural boost again.
Yes.
It's a little bit fresher air out here. There's still
we
like
go.
smells and stuff.
Nothing to pull yet.
Let me refresh.
The internet will provide 1 advantage. A
Okay.
failure with 1 advantage.
All right, so we're
It's
gonna come back
snowing
to this.
outside.
It's snowing.
Come back.
It's difficult. At this point, you're
Got it.
realizing that it's actually starting to like really pick up a little bit. You're outside, so
Okay.
it's just snow's kind of falling down. Before it's been just kind of calm, a light sprinkling here and there. But now it looks like there's a storm that's probably going to be hitting the city at some point. But Herg's searching. We're going to cut back to the drinking hall. Io, Aaron, Caleb, Kilara, all still at the table.
All right. I'm going to head back to the ship.
We should all head back to the ship.
You know, Herg might need some help. I mean, it's important that we find Het. So, you know, if you feel like maybe there should be sort of a party splitting situation, and I can go after Herg and back him up.
I'm sure Herg would be fine on his own.
I don't know. I mean, a second master tracker could be helpful.
I
Do you
think
know
that-
where we can find one?
Master tracker in training is me.
Aaron, you started screaming and crying upon seeing snow. I don't know how helpful you're going to be in Herg's venture.
I didn't say that I'd like it, Captain, but for the group, my friends and my space family, I am happy to go out in that unending hell to find Het.
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 Yeah,
To
with an
find
"et"
him.
in the middle.
To find that one.
Captain.
Go
Yes.
ahead and roll. Just do your intellect on this.
Aaron clearly does not want to come back to the ship with us for some reason.
I sense that as well.
Do you have an idea what that reason might be?
Just intellect?
Yeah, just
Not at
intellect.
all.
Straight up intellect. It's going to be 2 purple.
Okay. So intellect is that yellow dice?
That's just your score.
Okay. So I have
So
2.
It's up 2 green.
2 green.
Really? Aaron has a 2 ranking in intellect?
I feel like I just put him on blast or something.
What's yours?
It is 2, and I'm stupid. It says here.
I don't.
Okay, game's a little broken.
Yeah.
I can read.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
One success, one advantage.
You very confidently are saying all this stuff.
course.
It definitely crosses your mind, and this is just crosses yours at this point, that you have actually never met Het, and you have no clue what he looks like, except you remember your success and your advantage is so you've never met. You realize you've never met, but you did spend a little bit of time going over the data briefing that Crom had given everybody before you went on this mission. So even though you've never met it, you confidently get up, and you remember that he's an Orderlin, which is like the blue kind of elephant Max Rebo people, and he was distinct because he had like a patch he had like a, I don't know, patch over his eye. And
also because he was a Max Rebo person.
And he was a Max Rebo person, yeah. But so you do now essentially know what you're looking for, but there was a version of this where you had no clue.
And I'm off.
Captain Hat's out there. And now Herg is out there alone.
Aaron, if you don't want to come back to the ship, you can just say so.
It's not about not wanting to come back. I don't want to necessarily throw myself onto my own sword and search for Hat.
Well,
But we
clearly
need to
he
find
wants
him.
to help find Hat.
I wonder if he cares quite as much about finding Het, who is who you are actually looking for. Never mind, we're wasting time. Aaron, if you want to stay and help Herg, be my guest.
I'm off.
So Aaron Bell gets up from the table and
Very slowly starts walking
to the door to go, because Herg had left. He's straight up just like gone. He's outside. He's
1 second. Can someone cover my drinks?
Fine.
I already bought you that one bourbon.
Okay, then I'm covered on 1 drink. And I hold up my second bourbon.
You got, when did you order that?
I don't remember. A lot of things happened 30 seconds ago.
Fine. Just go.
Oh.
Keep you warm.
All right. I will pay for Aaron Bell's drinks.
Sure. It seemed like okay, yeah. So you're gonna pay for the drink.
And
Yeah.
I will close my tab as well.
Yes.
You have you wave down one of the people
Sure.
that's coming by, and you kind of relay that information. She's like, "Oh no, everything was covered by that lady who bought all of the." So Cobra had bought like
Cobra.
that.
I
huge-
remember her bringing that tray. Okay, great. Well, I'm gonna help Hazo.
Yeah, he's passed out. Hazo's a Keldor, so like Keldors
Yeah.
are like Plo Koon's race, so they have
Yeah.
like these breather masks. They can't breathe oxygen, and they have like these things over his eyes. So he's been like drinking all of this
Through a
stuff
straw.
through like a filtration
Cool,
system.
cool. Yeah.
But he's messed up.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll.
All right.
Do your medicine on him real quick.
Okay.
Fun fact, Plo Koon is my favorite Star Wars name for a character I don't really care about.
See, I think
But that's my favorite name attached to a character that I'm like, whereas Kit Fisto, I love the name, love the character.
Sure.
What
Plo Koon?
is the difficulty? 2? Okay.
I think Plo Koon is
Sweet.
is definitely my favorite Jedi. Might be up there.
You know, I
good
feel
pilot.
like based on how things have been going, I am going to take that difficulty, which
Sure.
is an ability for me.
Oh, oops, wrong side. Wrong side.
Yeah, I'm dark side aligned still. I'm like very dark side aligned right now. 3 success, 3 advantage.
Okay, so you kind of get him too, and not only that, but you like it takes a short bit of time. You just kind of go into taking care of crew member
Great.
mode. You've had your fair share of run-ins with drunken
Sure.
crewmates. So you go through this system. It's a little bit more difficult because he's a
He's-
Keldor, but
right.
you kind of like pump him full of water,
Yep.
and like
Yep.
he's like, where'd her go? Oh, I'm so drunk.
Het's gone missing. Herg went to go find him.
Oh, what? No, how long was I out?
Not terribly long, but long enough.
Okay, I'm gonna see if he's smart enough. He's pretty drunk though. Pick up on this.
Is he just gonna try to call Het?
Yeah. He's really drunk, so no, it does not count. Oh man. Oh, okay. Okay, I just need a minute. I'll be ready to go.
We don't have a minute.
Okay. We'll go.
Come on.
He like gets up.
I'll help you.
Kind of stumbles a
I'll
little
like
bit.
help him
I'll
to
help
walk.
on the other side.
Sure. Okay. Io, you've been sitting at the table. All this is going on. Herg's gotten up, left, and Val's gotten up, left. Kalev and Kilar are helping Hazo. What do you do?
I sit at the table.
Okay. Io continues to sit.
Io, we need to head back to the ship. Are you all right?
I'll follow.
Come on.
Right.
Okay.
We'll proceed out, looking back over my shoulder
Yeah.
to make sure that Io is following. Indeed.
Take as long as you need. Okay.
Okay.
We're going back to the ship.
Okay. So you guys get out. You're kind of stabilizing Hazo. Herg, do another survival check real quick. You feel like you've picked up the scent. You're really close. It's almost there, but you didn't quite find him because you just got the advantage.
Rolling against what? 3 people?
No, 2.
2?
Two.
Okay. Any boosts, any setbacks?
Nope. But there are 4 in the spot. Oh, you have his sense. You get a natural boost.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just roll that. Here we go.
Okay.
Had it and quit it, buddy.
Yes. 2
All right.
successes, 1 advantage.
Again, I don't know how much snow is on Tagoria. Probably maybe at its
In some of the high peaks.
high peaks.
Yes.
So, but you've traveled the galaxy, so you're kind of, as your big paws are like kind of crunching through the snow, you're kind of focusing on the scent, and as you kind of do it, you're kind of looking around, and you start to see that there are these tracks in the ground, and they look very distinct to kind of like the footprints of. Most of them are the footprints of the whippets that walk around. You see a certain set that you assume matches Het, and because it kind of looks like his like elephant trunk things, and it seems to be as if he had like walked into like an alley. Again, you presume like he had said that he was going to make a phone or call his team, but you notice that a couple more whipped footsteps had kind of followed him in, and so you know that presumably the tracks have led into this alleyway. You know that he's in there, but you also look like there's maybe a few people that have entered in after him. But again, it just looks like a kind of a dingy alleyway, not that far away from the drinking hall.
Can I see all the way down, or is it like obscured?
It's
by
pretty dark.
things?
You can see right in front of you, and it's whatever.
Is it nighttime?
No, but it's getting to nighttime.
All right, I stand at the entrance to the alleyway.
Sure.
And I'll try to call Het
Okay.
with whatever channel we were communicating on, which I know we told him 4.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
4A.
4A.
Yeah.
So I'll
That's
try.
like the 4 for everybody channel.
I'll try 4A
Sure.
and say, Het, come in. Het, this is Herg, friend of Hazo. Tall cat creature. Het, come in.
Go ahead and roll your perception real quick.
My perception is cunning. Okay, rolling against what? 2 perps. And I'm going to borrow 2 setback. And by borrow, I mean keep
Convert
forever.
into the beast.
Come on.
Oh no!
Did you see that? Did you see the 2 blank
They're
ones?
both blank.
A failure and a
Okay.
disadvantage.
Okay.
I can't okay.
You're getting them out of the way.
Okay.
Oh, like it's
Roses
gonna get better?
from the
All
floor,
right.
Yeah.
All right. So you're calling in, and you don't hear anything on the opposite end, and you get hit in the face
Oh,
by a snowball.
Children.
You see, like, there's a bunch of children. Most of them, they all look like Whippet. It's definitely not the kid from before, or Stinky from before. It's just a bunch of new group of kids that don't seem to know your illustrious.
My level, or up are they on the roof? Where
No,
are
they're
they?
like on the street level. They just like threw it at you, and they're like,
I turn to face them and growl like a lion's roar.
okay, use coercion.
One of these where foam
Just like
coming out of my
frothing out.
Yeah, frothing out. Coercion is willpower is okay. Rolling against what?
2. And you're gonna get a natural boost because
Yep.
you're a giant,
Yep.
9-foot-tall cat creature.
And that's it. I'll roll with that. Come on. 3 success, 2 disadvantage. 2 more
So, like,
snowballs.
They're like, ah! And they run, but like you really roared. So like other people on the street, again, it's like nighttime. That's it. Like stop what they're doing, and they definitely notice the fact that
Great.
you just yelled at,
Great.
screamed at a bunch. Their handful of children are running away in terror from you.
Good.
From what it looks like, no reason, but then you just yell at children. Okay, so they're gone, but you, at this point, you called, Het, no answer. There's nothing you got from that.
I'm following the footprints
Okay.
into the alleyway
Okay.
to see what I get.
All right.
No weapon drawn
Okay.
yet.
You follow the footprints in the snow. Continue to kind of, you're on your guard. No weapons drawn. And they seem to look, there is like a shuffle, like there's a scuffle of some point that happened in the snow.
tracks?
Like, and so it's just all kind of kicked up. And you definitely notice that there is a blue body that seems to be slumped into like a pile of trash.
I think to myself, not another one. How does this keep happening to us? How do we keep getting paired with either inept or weak people that die so quickly? This is gonna make us look really bad. I run over to, I thought all that in a second.
Sure.
I pounce over to right near the body, skid in the snow, and then try to check to see if it is Het.
It's 100% Het. He is breathing, but he looks pretty beat up and unconscious.
Is he bleeding?
Yes.
From where?
Just kind of like, it looks like he's just kind of been punched a bunch. So
So
he's
bleeding
definitely
from
had
the
like broken skin.
Okay.
But it's not like anyone has stabbed him. There seems to be no like blast or scoring. So it's just,
He's breathing and unconscious, you said?
yes.
Okay, I'm going to try to apply. Let's see, I had a med pack and a stim pack
Sure.
in my miscellaneous items, so I will try to use both of those
Sure.
to just sort of bring him back up to.
Sure. Go ahead and do a medicine check.
Fuck.
Medicine is intelligence, and I can't read.
Apparently neither can I.
Rolling against what?
He's pretty beat up. It's going to be 3 purple. Yeah.
I will use 1 setback.
Okay, only 1.
Here we go.
Mine's also 3.
You have a rich kid who never tried education.
Okay.
Wow.
Is that the roll?
That's the roll.
Oh,
3
shit.
failure.
Okay, so.
Jeez.
That doesn't kill him, right? That just means that he
he's-
doesn't heal. You decapitate him.
You can, no.
I tried to
He goes
medicine you.
full on, drank from the wrong grail cup, and just melts.
Somehow you used a band-aid on him, and that was it. That was the.
Wait, this isn't a band-aid, it's acid. Oh
All right. So I
Okay,
can't
so you used
help
up a
him.
medicine pack. You used up a stim pack.
Got it. I'll
Right, but-
erase them.
Sure, but you had a bunch that were given.
I
you
had
from,
2 each, man.
Yeah. Okay.
That's it.
you
It
have
seems
some.
like maybe in the application of it, it didn't really have much of effect, in the sense that let me rephrase this. You've applied both, so he'll get the bonus. He'll get the benefit of being healed and the stamina like boost. Maybe it's not as effective as it would have been, but he's still definitely unconscious.
Okay, I will signal to the rest of the team. Captain,
Yes, Herg, go ahead.
Captain, it's Herg. I found Het. I found his body. He was knocked unconscious.
His bot? Unconscious, okay.
He's alive, but beaten up badly. I tried to
Alright.
heal him, and I don't know if it worked very well. He's still knocked out. I'm at an alleyway nearby. I can send you my coordinates, but I think I'm alone now. But I don't know who beat him up. Some
Aaron,
whippets.
Aaron Val, odds or evens?
I haven't really left.
Huh?
I haven't really left.
You go left?
No, I haven't really left them.
Oh, I assumed that you were in the process of, because it took some time for. Okay, no, then never
Yeah,
mind.
I'm
So
very
literally,
casual, pretend I'm leaving.
I'm picking up what you're putting down. I get it. I get it. So you're hearing this though, but you haven't left.
Yeah, this
Okay.
is for everybody.
Yeah.
The team.
Yeah.
You're alone. Aaron said that he was going to help you.
What? No, Aaron is not with me. Is he missing as well?
No, I don't think he's missing.
Aaron, are you there? Come in.
Nah, it's off.
Shit.
Anyway,
I think someone's trying to pick us off one by one, and Aaron was next.
that's a theory.
I will try to reconvene with the group. I will bring Het's body. I'll cradle him.
All right,
I'm on my way back.
rendezvous with us back at the ship.
At the ship?
Yes,
Okay.
Yes,
that's where we're headed.
that's where we're heading
Hazo.
now.
Where are you now?
On our way to the ship.
I'll just catch up with you in the street.
Perfect.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Don't be mad, Captain. It's a good plan. Okay.
Okay. So you pick up the body, and you guys are trying. You got Kilara, Caleb, and Hazo. Who the more like the cold air and like the walking, the circulation of the body. You're seeing that he's kind of whatever it was that you did to like wake him up. He's like coming a little bit more to.
All right.
Are heading to the ship,
Okay.
and Herg with Het's kind of unconscious body is also heading to the ship. So while that's going on, I am going to cut because I want to get clarification for my own interest. I'm very curious now. Aaron Val, you were in the bar. You had just decided to stay put, or was
Very
it?
dramatically pretending to leave, and then I do a big whoop right back into the bar,
Okay.
and probably am surprised that Io is still just sitting at the table, because
Sure.
I probably assumed she left with everyone.
Sure.
So I'm gonna try to do like I meant to surprise, but not surprise. Like, hey, thought you'd go back to the Yojimbo with the others. Oh. I sort of awkwardly sit down next to Io. You didn't have to show that lady your eye, you know.
Didn't matter anyway. Didn't do anything.
I think it did. I mean, it got a name out of her, but you know I could have taken care of it. I'm sorry I didn't sooner.
Is it worth it? Is any of this worth it?
I hope so. I wish I had something cheerier to say to you.
You met with him?
Well, I didn't really schedule the appointment, but yeah.
Aaron, you told me he was gone.
Well, yeah, but then I told you that he wasn't. So technically, you know, that earlier statement doesn't even really count anymore.
Did any of what you said counted?
Of course it did.
Why did you mention a lightsaber?
Because it was important to confirm whether or not you had given it to the Alliance. Randall won't tell me why, but this Crom guy doesn't seem like good news.
I never mentioned one.
I know you didn't. Randall had his suspicions about the lightsaber, so when I was placed back with the group, that was sort of my main job, was to confirm whether or not you guys had actually sold it. Hence a lot of weird forced lightsaber small talk from me. I don't usually talk about lightsabers at all. Like, I'm not really interested in them. They look neat, I guess, but I think they're weird and cumbersome, and I'd probably lose my hand if I tried to use one, but, you know, I had to figure things out, so lots of lightsaber questions on Spira.
Are you still in contact with him?
I mean, in about 30 seconds I will be.
Where's Rue?
I don't know how the connection with Randall and Rue works exactly, but look, if there's going to be some kind of weapons sale with your old droid friend, he needs to know. Io, I know that you guys don't like the man for whatever weird reason, and, you know, there's a lot of reasons not to like Randall. He's frustratingly fit, but at the same time has really bad sunglasses that are just, why would you put those on your face? But at the same time, there's a lot of really weird things going on, and he seems to be the only person who's really sort of putting pieces together and not acting in his own best interest. I know that you don't see it, but I've got to let him know about this stuff.
Fine. I sold it.
To Benisar Hortworn.
To somebody.
And now, weirdly, your droid has it. I guess.
Are you getting this, Rue? I sold it.
No reaction from Ruru, just seems to continue to hover over Araval's shoulder.
Rue, go ahead and figure out a way to upload all the information Cobra gave us.
It like scans at you, and then like kind of like looks back at Io, and like looks back at you. Just kind of like a, you equate it to the level of like you tell your dog to go away for a minute. It seems to be kind of like, okay. And then kind of outs, like leaves the drinking hole.
Oh, okay. I still don't understand that droid. Io, I think you should go with everyone and find Emrys.
And what are you gonna do?
I don't know. It doesn't really seem like they're that interested in having me come along.
You're just gonna leave again?
I mean, not immediately. I have to get your weird droid off my ship and find out what he did with my friend. Still got to wrap my head around the fact that your weird droid kidnapped my friend.
What?
Cool. He has Lyra.
Cool's on the ship.
Yeah. He's on my ship, and he knows where my friend is. I gotta figure that out. But apparently that ship's surrounded by Whippids, but I feel like it's not too late to deal with the Whippids, and then get on the ship, handle Cool, find Lyra, and then, I don't know, wait for orders, I guess.
From him?
From him.
Why?
Because there's a weird dark robot emperor that's gonna buy a bunch of chemical weapons on this planet.
I don't give a shit about that.
I don't know if I really do or not, but it's nice to have something to at least try to give a shit about, I guess.
There's like a push at the table. It's like, it seems to be like a bunch of people that are like sitting down. And like they've gotten their drinks and they're like kind of not sitting immediately next to you, but it's like a long table and they're taking like the opposite end of it.
It's a long table. Could you scoot down?
Go ahead and roll.
For what?
Coercion.
No. Against?
3 purple.
I'm gonna throw in that ability.
Light side cleaned out.
2 successes, 2 disadvantages.
They don't say anything. just give you kind of like dirty looks and grumble kind of amongst themselves. But they're still at the table. Granted, they're these long drinking tables, but they just kind of scoot down a little bit more, giving you a little bit more space. But it's starting to get nighttime, so you're seeing that it's already a lively establishment. More people are kind of filtering in.
Well, for now at least, I think we're both supposed to be heading in the same direction. Walk you to the Indomitable and fight some locals.
Why? Why him?
I know that you guys don't like the guy and Herg crapped in his bed and all that.
Tried.
But when he offered me the job and I said I had a condition, he listened. And the condition was MRES, and that's all I've really got to go on character-wise on the guy, but he's followed through.
This happened working for him. And then you told me he was gone. And then you left after saying you wouldn't leave. And you left and met with him.
Yeah, I did, Io. I did, and I think...
Did you really just think that leaving a scarf tied to my leg was going to make me forget or just not notice that?
Kinda? No, I didn't. But I have a feeling that you're not alone in wanting to kind of yell at me, so for now, punch locals?
You just asked the group if they think you're an idiot. I don't. I never did. But I'm not an idiot either. Is any of this worth it?
I don't know.
More people start filtering into the drinking hall.
I get up.
As soon as you get out, someone kind of just
Fine.
drops in your spot.
Fine.
Also putting Wampa back on.
I take off my cape. That thing smells terrible. Take it off.
Put on her cape like a girl that put on her boyfriend's cape. Okay.
Let's go.
Sort of just trail after Io.
Sure. We're gonna cut to out in the street. Kilara, Caleb are moving towards where the Indomitable Neo Jimbo and the Star Piper, that's when you guys got a little bit of a fleet, are all parked. Shortly after, like, you had your conversation with her, again, it's not like this is a really huge complex city to get lost in. So you're able to kind of catch up to them. You're both kind of still, you're still holding head. Hazo seems to kind of at this point, he sees her, and he kind of like pushes both you, Kilara and Caleb, kind of. He kind of like stumbles for a little bit, but he starts to like try to walk as straight as he can.
Hazo, don't be a fool. You're drunk.
What? No, I'm fine.
Take the help where you can get it.
I'm fine. I can walk. What happened? What happened to him?
He got beat up. Part of learning how to be a hero of the rebellion is to know when to take help when it is given.
Go and roll. Do your leadership.
That's a thing.
It is.
That's a thing.
It sucks. Rolling against what?
2.
Okay. I'll take 1 setback.
Okay.
Come on. Yeah. No, 2 success.
Okay.
Oh, good.
So he kind of like takes a moment, absorbs her words, and just nods, and kind of reaches out to. He reaches out for Kalara and kind of like braces himself.
She's the
on-
charming one.
Yeah, that's a good point. And kind
Depends
of
on
like
who you ask.
braces himself on you. Okay, so you guys are all together.
Yes.
In the street. At this point, nighttime is like vastly
Right.
setting on this planet. The snow is continuing to fall. You're hearing there's like a lot of commotion. It seems like there is like a lively like nightlife here. It's a trader port city, so it seems like anyone who is not able to fly out or for whatever reason staying put are out and about.
Right.
So again, it's still a planet that's inhabited primarily
Right.
by these whippet people. So you're seeing a lot of them also kind of like walking around too.
There's
What do you guys do?
activity.
Yeah.
As we're continuing to walk back to the ship, I want to try and surreptitiously listen in on the general channel of Karamu and friends.
That's right. That's right. You have
forgot
this
about
now.
that.
I do.
Smart.
I got it out of Hazo when he was drunk.
Channel 5.
5.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Okay.
Smart. Do your computers on this.
Computers? Okay. What's the difficulty gonna be?
You have the code, so I'm gonna make it only 2.
Okay, great. I am still gonna take those setbacks.
Okay.
And they both came up blank. Great. 1 advantage.
Okay, so it's really crackly, right? Remember there was some
Right,
kind of
'cause there was
communication,
interference, yeah.
interference. It seems to still be there.
Okay.
You're still hearing like this kind of like reptilian voice, just like, I can't get through anything, and it's like cutting in and out, and it seems like there's like something that's going on interfering specifically with this channel, and like they go off of it, come back on.
Right.
But through it, you start to, and I know most of this was in the, there was some like information in the debriefing
Right.
that Crom had given everybody, specifically, the fact that 2 of his people were coming on board. You've gotten to know Het and Hazo, but you kind of start to pick up. It's kind of like in Die Hard, where he like starts writing the names on his like arm.
Yeah.
Like you start to pick up that the
Other names.
the other names.
Give
So
them
there's Crom, right? Who's in
Right.
command. His second in command is a female human whose name is Isabella.
Isabella.
There's a Trandoshan who seems to be the like comms operator. That was the one that was like yelling at you.
Yes.
His name is Gua, like Gua.
Gua.
Guac?
How do you spell?
Gua.
Oh, gua, like the
Guac.
beginning of
Like
guacamole.
guacamole.
Guac without the C.
Like bra.
Gua.
Bra.
Gua.
Gua. Okay.
Hey, Gua.
There's like a little bit of like chatter in the background. You hear it's a droid, and like again from the context of it, it seems like it's a medical droid.
Sure.
Whose name is Bedside.
It's probably not actually his name, but
Well, that's what everyone keeps
calls
calling
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you hear you hear one other voice. It's a male voice. You can't quite pick it up. It sounds alien.
Okay.
You can't quite figure out what it is, but everyone just keeps calling him Tombstone.
Okay.
He's either a cowboy or a pizza. Cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
Or both.
Or pizza cowboy.
That,
Yeah, I
a
don't-
pizza that sounds like Sam Elliott.
Sure.
Hazo,
Did I figure it out?
Yeah, that's it.
can you think of
Medieval.
anybody that would want to hurt Het or you for any reason on this planet?
Asking a
Oh,
drunk.
but he's a little drunk sometimes.
I'm asking a drunk person to remember things.
I mean, it looks like he's. Did it seem like what? Okay. It's like you hear like breathing, and like kind of like a vapor comes out of his mask as it starts to get a little colder. Describe the scene. How did you find him? What did he look like? What was walk me through all this?
Oh, Het?
Yeah.
He was in an alley. There were his footprints and tracks that led to his location. There were also some other beings, some of which I think were whippets, or all of them were whippets.
Yeah.
Was followed in by whippets, a group of whippets, possibly 3, maybe more. Then he was lying there, thrown into the garbage, breathing, unconscious, beaten up, as you can see. I applied a med pack and a stim pack, and this is the best I got.
Med pack, it just looks like the whole pack. Instead of like been opened and like carefully like applied, it's like been taped onto him like a little bit like.
Don't worry.
Like as if it just like, or maybe like all the
used a
contents
med pack
have been like ripped open and like shredded and then like just rubbed all over him.
Captain, this reminds me, I need med pack training when we have time, at some point in the future.
For sure.
Could help. But I think I did a pretty good job, all things considered. Does
So-
that answer
An
your
attempt was
question,
made.
Yeah,
Hazo?
an attempt was made. Hazo, so it's like you guys are all again walking.
Right,
in the
we're
ship.
walking. We're
Everyone's
walking
there,
and
he's like,
talking.
Well, I don't know. I mean, no one knew that we were here except for you guys. And well, where's his instrument?
Did you see it?
Do I remember seeing it in the garbage?
You did not. You perceived pretty badly.
I did.
Does he have any money on him?
Who cares about his instrument? Why is that important, Hazo?
Well, if he doesn't have any, then maybe somebody just beat him up for his stuff.
Possibly. Let me check.
Okay.
I set him down and searched the body.
Sure, do a perception.
Okie doke. My perception is my cunning. Thank you, thank you. Boop, boop. Rolling against what?
3.
I will
I'm
use.
smart, so my
we got
medicine's
nothing.
okay.
All right.
Yeah, yours
There
is
we
better
go.
than mine.
Shit.
Can I
That's
try
a-
No, you're
while
not.
he's doing? Oh.
It's ours are the same.
I already failed it. I got one failure.
No, but while
Two
he's searching, can I
disadvantage.
apply the metapack correctly?
Sure, go ahead
Yes.
and do it in medicine.
No, I
Apparently
just rolled
taped
again.
on. That seems wrong.
As you're looking
Failed
down,
got 2 threats.
he looks like the exact same thing that he was before.
And what would I roll against for the med pack?
It will be
5 reds. What?
3 reds.
Wait.
Seriously?
What?
I'm sorry. So sorry. I heard red in one ear. Please let go.
To the
This is
side.
it.
Who's dying
3
now?
purple. 3 purple.
He's the
I
same
have
except
nothing to
that
pull from, but it's a 50-50
It's a
shot.
50-50
Yeah.
chance. Yep.
he has no instrument.
He has no. I mean, yeah. I mean, you did pick one up, but
Hey! One success with 2 disadvantages.
okay. So you
He is now blind.
But breathing fine.
apply the med pack. At this point, he seems like he is like you fully healed him. There's no sort of like critical emergencies. He is any sort of kind of anything that Herg may have missed in his medical kind of process has been touched up by you as well. You said you got 1.
2 disadvantages.
He is still unconscious.
Okay.
Thank
That-
you, Caleb.
It was the best I could do.
All right, we'll look more into this matter
Should
later.
I call this in? I feel like I should. This is Hazo speaking. I feel like I should call. Should I call in a medevac? Tell him to come down and to let him know that something's wrong. This is.
I don't think it's quite that extreme just yet.
But then there's. Where are we going again?
Back to the ships. It seems that perhaps some of the locals are trying to join us on board for whatever reason, so we're just going to investigate.
Like a party?
I wouldn't necessarily call it that.
They're trying to forcibly board our ship. For
Again,
reasons unknown.
Kildor have like things over their eyes. You can't actually see like his eyes react. But I feel like we should. Herc just said, rely on other people for help when you need it. I feel like we should call the team right now. At least let them know that we're going there, and they can meet us there, and we can figure this whole thing out. Herc just told us about it.
No, you misunderstand. My advice was, when you have help in front of you, know to use it. Don't be proud. But also, part 2, don't call in something early if you don't need backup from space.
Okay.
yet.
Exactly.
Do you want him? Are you just trying to lie through this, or
Yes.
actually try and have him like? I'll phrase it like this.
What's the difference?
It's gonna be if you lie to him. If you're just trying to deceive him, it's gonna be
Deception.
A a little bit harder. But if you try and actually convince him of this advice, it will be easier, but he will be taking this to heart.
He will be taking it hard?
Taking it
Taking
too
it
hard.
too
Like,
hard.
now,
He will
you are-
never, like, he
you
will
are-
never call for backup again.
You are imparting wisdom upon him.
I'll go. Let's play it serious. Yeah.
Okay, so like
do
this
that,
is
yes.
like legitimate. Like don't
Yes.
call in.
There's a-
Okay.
Don't
Yes.
forget he idolizes her.
Yeah.
There's a
So
guy named Tombstone in orbit. You guys are the only people who are like, nah, Tombstone's fine. He can stay up there.
so you're just do a leadership on this.
Okay.
I'll let you do leadership. Yeah, no, actually just do leadership on this. This sounds good.
Okay. Rolling
it's-
against what?
It's gonna be 2 purple. I'm gonna give you a natural boost.
Okay, here we go. I got nothing. Here we
It's
go.
supposed to be logical.
Shit.
I cannot stop
One
Bert
success.
once he has his mind made up.
2
Okay.
disadvantage.
He definitely takes it. Okay. Yeah. No. I mean, it's a little. My head's still. Yes. Yeah. Don't call for help. Don't call for help. Your disadvantage is he is 100%. This is now like the word of herd to him, and he's never gonna call help ever again if he needs it from space. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. There it is.
Cool.
Yep.
Cool, this is
Oh, hey,
Caleb.
Caleb, what's going on?
How many...
So, like, you fixed me, right? You, like, brought me back?
Yes, you
So,
are
does that, like,
repaired.
make you, like, you're not, like, my maker, because that's, like, God, but, like, what's the equivalent of, like, your organics level of, like, a religious person that brings someone back from the dead?
Well, let's just say you owe me one if I ever decide to call it in.
You got it.
You hear like, again, the equivalent. Yeah. You got it.
What, so
How
what's
many
going on?
life forms are trying to board the ship?
Board right now? There's just 3 of them trying to get in,
3 trying to
but
board.
there's, like, 5 of them here.
Have you run a scan from the ship? How many life forms?
And there's 5.
There's 5 of them. Do you have a visual of them?
Hold on.
Do not open the door.
Okay, hold on a little bit longer.
And so you just hear kind of like metallic feet as he's kind of like through the ship.
And so, yeah, okay, I got, I guess patching through to you now, I guess? Hold on.
And so you see your data pad starts to kind of go off.
And what do I see?
It's like a really, really shitty camera, like an underbelly camera of like the Indomitable, like maybe like right next to like the entry port, maybe to record people like going in and out or whatever. It's turned on super hard to see, but it looks like there's definitely 3 people that are at like the ramp. It's not lowered or anything. They are definitely whippets. They're trying to, try different tools, and they're like smashing against it, and they're like doing all this stuff. And so like, he kind of like, equivalent of Cool's like maddening it, where he's like drawing like circles on it. So he's like, so he's like drawing the 3, but then like you see that there are 2 individuals that are really hard to make out in the back of like behind this group that's getting in. They're just kind of at the back of the hangar, just arms kind of folded, watching their progress, and it's hard to make out what they are.
So we can't tell if those are weapons or not. Do we
You
see
could
any
do-
weapons on any of them?
Do a computers.
Oh, from where I am, I
Yeah.
think? Oh, where am I at? Against,
I'll make it 3. This is like really, really crappy footage.
3 purple.
Yep.
All right.
She Palpatine.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, it's
One.
Palpatine.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
It's just,
well,
it's just
One
Vader
success.
and Pat
One
hanging
success.
out in the back.
Yep.
One success.
Okay,
one.
so you kind of like.
my whippets.
Whip it good.
It's not too late to whip it.
I was there was a version of this where I was going to call this episode "Whip It Real Good." Change it.
Next week.
Next week, there's still time.
We're not leaving this
You
fight.
work your magic. You kind of do what you can to clean up the signal. So like some of it maybe it's just like the distortion of the signal towards you. The footage itself is really bad, but you do your best to zoom in and enhance. And it's definitely 2 individuals that are not whipped. One looks much taller than the other. You can't make out what the smaller one is because he's kind of in the shadows, but one of them is definitely a like Trandoshan and seems to be wearing like armor.
And then the other one is a smaller one. And we
You just
don't-
can't really meet because he's a little farther back in the shadows.
Cool. Have you tried firing a warning shot to see if they scatter?
No, I can definitely try that.
Do that.
Oh, okay. Sure, hold on a second. Holding.
Caleb, be specific with cool.
Good point. Cool.
Yellow.
Fire a shot close to them, just to scare them, to see if they scatter.
Oh, that's not really a warning. That's just like a scary. I figured you kill one of them as a warning. That's like a good warning.
When I say warning, I mean to show them that someone is aboard and ready to fight back.
Oh no, they know that I'm on board. I've been yelling at them from over. I'm inside. Telling them
I
to
want
wait.
them to know that you are not defenseless.
Well, no, I could kill all of them, but you told me to wait on board.
Fire a shot and miss them on purpose.
This doesn't compute.
And like he's starting to like walk off. But okay, so he's like,
Yeah, give me a minute.
yeah, again, you guys are like still relatively. You guys have made your way to this the landing area.
Right.
This kind of. So you're close enough that presumably, obviously, I'm not assuming that you guys just march.
No.
So you can see this building. You know that Cool's like gonna do his
Okay.
thing.
We're see they're inside the building,
It's like think of it. Yeah, they're inside.
so we can't
this
see.
building.
We don't have any visual on them.
Okay.
yet.
No.
Is there a way that we
You have like eyes on your building. I guess.
Sure, sure. So, but rather than just charging into the building, is there a way that we can like take cover by an entrance, or is there like a secret back way?
You can look.
I will.
Okay.
Well, we saw on the data pad.
Yes.
So
Think of it
how
as-
many entrances are there to this building? I don't want to go
Yeah.
necessarily the one entrance where they're going to run out if
Right.
the shot scares them away.
As cliche as it sounds, think of it very similar to the equivalent of like the circular Document 94 from Tatooine,
Okay.
right? But it's got a dome that
Over
goes
it.
over it. So the dome has been closed. At that point, you know that there's one primary exit that you can leave out of it.
Right.
But there's presumably, from your experience with spaceports or whatever, there's maintenance ways in. So there's one primary way in that
Right.
you use to go in and out, but that's not necessarily the only way in.
Okay. I want to look for like a sneakier
Yeah.
way.
do a perception real quick.
Cool.
While you're doing that, it's going to be. I'm going to make it 3 again. I'm gonna
Okay.
Make it 3, and you have one
Perception.
step back in there, if you wanted to.
3 purple.
3 purple.
I do want to. I'll take that setback. Okay.
Move it into
Woo!
a boost. Roll it.
Okay, so I got 2 success, 1 triumph, and 2 advantage.
Okay. You're taking your time.
Right.
You're searching around. That was a success, a triumph.
Yeah, I think it was 2 success, 2 triumph, 1 triumph, 2 advantage.
Okay. Give me a second for that.
Okay.
So this is what I'm gonna do. We're gonna cut.
I actually just I just passed through a wall.
You
no
are
problem.
the docking bay. We're gonna cut. We're gonna cut while I process this too, just to kind of have dramaticness to it.
Yes.
Cutting back to Io and
Dramaticness.
Aaron. You guys are walking in the snow,
In the snow.
heading towards Angler. They got a much larger head start because you guys spent a little bit extra time talking in the drinking hall. So
Is snowfall any heavier, lighter?
it's getting heavier.
Okay.
I'm just trudging behind Io, just shivering,
I turn around.
like verbally shivering.
At least you're not screaming.
Yeah, small favors, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I hate the cold.
I fall back and put one arm around. Let's go.
You need to do all this.
Can't die out here.
No. No.
I'm Mary Allen. We're just attuned to the cold.
I'm just kind of like looking around, I guess. What was up with the Cobra lady? Sorry, I'm just trying to find things to talk about that aren't the thing we're supposed to talk about.
She's tattooed, I know that.
Yeah?
Not easily convinced, I know that.
Nope. Still testing us even after she gave us the information.
I think this mission is bullshit.
I don't know what it is yet. If your old droid friend actually is a weird evil emperor, then somebody's got to be able to do something. Whether it's a Star Destroyer showing up and just bombing the hell out of it or the Rebel fleet, I don't really care, but...
Apparently there's 2 emperors out there. Can't we just let them kill each other?
I'd be fine with that.
Save everybody else the trouble?
Yeah.
You're not screaming. It's an improvement.
Yeah, you have me being serious, so... It's just distracting. There's ice in my braids.
Yeah?
Yeah. Do you like these? They're new. You didn't say anything.
Sorry?
They're new. Never mind.
Wait. Where did you get that?
Oh, the braids?
Yeah.
Oh, I just put them up when Caleb and I landed.
Okay.
I just, I was kind of proud of them. I just figured, I'd show up and everyone would be like, Aaron, solid braids. Also, thanks for making the Cobra thing work good. Neither of those things happened. That's fine, I'll let that go.
Are braids a thing? Are braids a thing?
Have you been in the galaxy?
Okay, so real quick, we ended our first round.
Oh.
First hour, just if you're still with us. We ended tier 2 dark side. This is our. Don't ever say that I didn't give you guys a chance.
Whoa. What's about to happen?
I gave you the force. You all have the force now. It's super great. No.
Oh, okay.
MVD.
We ended tier 2 dark side. So for the next hour, every time someone pulls from the dark side pool, you guys are going to add an extra green dice to that.
Good thing you
Conveniently
pull from the dark
placed
side.
when you pull from the dark side.
Cool.
So now we're going to...
Can we
I gotta
do that
explain this
diva
one.
thing where I ask for water too? Does it make water?
Yeah.
Matt.
Water.
we need-
Matt, can we get some waters, please?
Matt,
One,
how many people need water?
Raise your hand.
Keith's the only diva.
Actually, I'll be another diva.
2,
Yes, please.
No.
And me.
three.
Three, please.
Thank you.
Thanks, Matt.
Yes.
Yes!
Okay, so this is good because I'm going to explain this next one. So,
Water.
if you're tuning in for the first time and none of this makes sense, don't worry. Just keep watching it and say that you love it. We've had you guys go on a few artifact hunts, and you guys have been working with the Rebel Alliance. But look, the Rebel Alliance aren't the only name in the game. This next one is called the Empire's Artifact Interests. So I've only watched the first season of Rebels, so I don't know how accurate this is, so bear with me. But there was like the dude...
Good start.
The
Good start.
Inquisitor?
The Inquisitor, yeah.
The Inquisitor.
Grand Inquisitor.
The Grand Inquisitor.
Ringling breath.
Yeah.
I just assume that's like the equivalent of like dark acolytes from
Yeah,
one.
more or
Okay.
less.
So basically, besides Darth Vader, there is like groups that the Emperor has that have like a Force users that, and even Darth. They Sith are at each other's throats all the time. So word has reached, maybe even a strong feeling has reached the Emperor that something is unbalanced in the galaxy. Of this, he does not fully know. So he is sending some teams out to discover this. So with light side, again, not all these things are necessarily good, but you can determine the degree of not good. So for light side, we'll start with light side. Tier 1, slow progress. So they're on the track. They're looking for. They know that something's out there, but it's very slow progress. But we'll get out there.
Thanks, Matt.
Matt.
Tier 2 is just a cold trail.
Thank you.
They're looking, but nothing's really happening quite at the moment. Tier 3 light side is this team that is sent out to find these artifacts or find whatever this disturbance is. Completely killed. That's the light side. Good. Tier 3.
Okay.
These guys get killed.
I like that.
Dark side.
It's me out.
Tier 1. They're starting to pick up the clues. It's kind of the reverse. They're like figuring out that there's some stuff. There's some things. Tier 2 dark side is these bros uncover this myth about artifacts. So
Okay.
that's cool. That's interesting. We'll see where they go with that. Tier 3 dark side, they straight up discover that the Yojimbo has been involved in all of this.
Oh.
It's going to end Tier 3 Dark because everyone's going to want us to face Inquisitors. I can tell you that right now.
Oh, you don't say! Really? So with that, does everyone
You never know.
have water, cookies, last will and testament for your characters?
I've fought Inquisitors before. Above game. Sorry, not IO. Yeah.
In
Totally
real life.
above game, yeah.
Kim has.
Yeah.
I'm gonna reset the clock. I'm gonna start it. You guys are still kind of walking together. Again, the storm's still picking up a little bit. Like it's just kind of falling a little bit heavier. You're just a light crunching on the ground. Is there anything you guys are doing besides, I'm assuming, heading towards the docking bay, correct?
Yes, that's where I'm assuming
Yes,
we're
where you're
heading.
heading. Yeah. So
Okay.
sorry, Io and Aaron. I'm assuming that you're having this conversation while walking in that.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, are they a thing?
Oh, the braids.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I just kind of wanted it up over my eyes because I do a lot more shooting nowadays than I used to, and the long hair sort of billowing. It's a very strong dramatic look for me,
Yes.
but also at the same time, it's not practical always. And we've been doing, so much, so many tactical things. I'm trying to be a little more like, especially with the kind of new look. I'm a little more rustic now, a little more blue collar.
I noticed the skull.
Yeah, a skull. On my shoulder. So I'm just trying to be a little more effective. That's all.
Great. I just assumed you would automatically have something for this weather in your wardrobe. Just
Yeah, no wardrobe.
what? Wait. It's really windy out here. What did you say?
It's weird that this is the one that woke you up.
Above game. Oh, the little back in there.
I've been selling it since Spira, and this is it. Clothes on my back. Donated the rest of it to a above game. What is the word for Fiddler's group? They were scavengers.
The scavengers.
Yeah.
Sometimes I lose words.
Yeah. Remember,
donated
two intellect.
Donated. I didn't realize.
Yeah, that was all above game, Bert.
Yeah, I know what?
I'm a
Me too. Oh, but we'll go back.
Donated the last of it to a scavenger so I could have this, so I could sneak into an Imperial camp and get those data cylinders that I gave to Caleb, that we then gave to Randall so that he could confirm Emrys's location so that he could prepare a rescue op. So yeah, no more clothes.
Oh. Well, between you and me, I do like the jacket.
Thank you. And also between you and me, I feel like if I had also told you that that was my last scarf, then maybe it would have had more impact than I see now that, I sort of see where the gesture sort of lost some power. So I'll be more forthcoming.
Do you want to? I open up my little pocket. Do you?
Not suit you.
Are you sure?
Yeah, makes me feel better.
It is your scarf.
You're my friend.
Close pocket. I like the braids.
Sort of start trudging ahead a little quicker.
Dang.
We're gonna cut to a sad GM who perfectly played the dark side bonus one before, and no one's going dark side.
No, there's no upside for us to get the bonus dice from.
The Inquisitors all die.
All of them, everyone. Okay, all right. Touche, internet. Touche. You had success,
still
advantage, and
And a
triumph.
triumph, yes.
You take your time. So we're gonna go through all this. So you just hear again, you guys are at a safe distance from the building. You hear a
Oh,
like
yeah,
a
'cause
blaster fire,
fires a
like a
warning
cannon
shot.
come from the thing.
Hey, Caleb. What's going on? Just wanted to give you a heads up. I fired that warning shot.
How, is the building within range? Should someone run out?
Yeah, you could see people
So
if they
I
ran out.
would pull my blaster out.
Sure,
As
sure.
soon as I hear the gunshot.
Sure.
No, I mean, now they're just more angry because I didn't shoot, I guess, at them, but I'm around them. I'm still very confused on this. I'm going to have to download some tactics or something.
Cool. How do you know they're more angry?
Well, because now they're, like, really angry and, like, are really trying to get it even more, but now I can't see them from the camera anymore. But they're, like, banging on the ship, and I mean, I got this, but are you guys, like, close by, or should I let Archie take care of this? Or I could throw...
Not sure whether they're armed or not. I don't know that sending Archie out would be.
Oh, no, they're definitely armed. I can hear them. They're trying to get into the ship. If they were unarmed, I could have gone out there and just killed them all, but I just assessed.
Cool. We're very close.
Okay.
Stand by.
Oh, hey, Captain, what's going on? I'm back.
I know, we talked already.
Yeah, that's
Multiple
right.
times.
I got it's a little frazzled up here still.
Okay.
Anyways, okay, I'm on standby. I'll just sit in the turret until you're ready for me.
When we're in position, we'll coordinate our attacks.
Cool. That's my name. Cool. That's also what I'm saying. Anyways, out.
Click.
Hi.
You do your search, right? You do your scan.
Yeah.
You find that yes, you've definitely found a side entrance.
Okay.
It's kind of like think of it as like just a maintenance
Okay.
area where you can go in through a side dock.
Okay.
Right? Not only do you find it, it's unlocked, but it's you can clearly see that there's a passageway.
Perfect.
That leads into the hangar. You
Okay.
also notice that it's kind of hidden behind boxes and all, but there's a security secure personnel only door, and it looks like it has some a security room. And whoever was on duty just really messed up. They left that back door open, and then they
are
left this
fired.
door totally open. Right? You haven't gotten in yet.
Okay.
Presumably, you've
All right.
kind of scattered it out, but you just hear this. And Rue is right next to you. It's just because you had the
Yes.
data cylinders.
Yeah, I
right?
have them.
And he's just kind of coming
Or Caleb has one of them too, I think.
I have.
Either way, we have them.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
They're with us.
he's at you, right? And he's just at Kilara, and he's just kind of really kind of antsy, kind of pushing towards where he can kind of. You've placed the data cylinder.
I thought I had the data.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's just Caleb? Sorry,
I know I handed at
I-
least one to you.
I don't know how many there were, but these are the ones that we got from
Cobra.
I thought I had them.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
I
could be
think
wrong.
he has it.
Row,
I'm pretty sure.
remix.
Yeah, I think I handed it to Caleb.
Caleb, you have your gun out.
I
You
did.
hear the blaster. You hear Cool do his conversation. You hear a wah, 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 wah. And Rue, which is the little drone probe, little droid that Aaron found. Again, tropical colors really contrasting with this frozen world.
Stark white background.
He's just up, kind of pestering you. He seems to be just focused around where you've stored this data cylinder.
Rue, back up. I need room.
He
Does he
plays.
respond? I have not
He
used
plays
this.
back. You hear like audio playing from him, and he plays back the audio clip of Aaron Val telling him, "Go find like the data and like secure it or whatever it was." You said.
I said, go transmit the data to
Yeah.
Randall.
So he's just very, very, very focused on kind of like he has no appendages, so he's just trying to like as best he can, kind of like lift up your pocket and like try, but he has no hands, so it's kind of like a.
He's such a dumb, sweet little orb.
Wow. So he's just hovering right
He's
over
just like
me.
hovering around you, just like really up in your grill.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to do something about it.
Sure.
I'm going to reach into my pocket. You want the data cylinders, I see. I'm going to pull out the data cylinder and also pull out my magnetic electronic jamming device.
Yep.
And I'm going to instead affix that to the RU unit.
Okay.
Which should, in theory, stop it in its tracks.
Yeah.
Or cause it to malfunction.
Yeah.
my God.
It's like it's a jamming device.
Yeah.
No,
So
yes.
it wouldn't be able to transmit anything, but you also have restraining bolts that you could put on it, which if you put that on it, it would just go.
Or maybe that's what I'm wanting.
Sure. I think you have magnetic versions of that.
Yes.
Well, they're all. So you just kind of go ahead and do a sleight of hand or a skullduggery. Skullduggery.
Skullduggery.
God.
You got
I don't
all
do
the
a lot of
dice though,
skullduggery.
man.
Skulldug in my heart.
It's not very good.
My little heart.
Okay. We're going to use some stuff here. As soon as I get in here to my phone. I have to first jack into my phone. That's funny. Okay. What am I rolling against?
I'll make it. Oh, this is 3. I'll make this 3. This is. He's a wily
Alright.
little droid, but this isn't going to be too
All right,
hard.
I'm going to use an ability.
Sure.
And 3 boosts.
Sure.
Look at all
Get
those
it.
boosts.
Oh, dang.
Get it.
Yeah.
Light side for the win.
Damn, thanks, chat.
Oh yeah, you got
That's
this.
good.
Dang!
Wow. 8 successes and 2 advantages.
Okay. Droid doesn't
That's
even
hard
see.
to do.
Rue is like, again, it's like kind of like like a little puppy almost at your leg, kind of like that. Like you have like a treat in your pocket.
Yeah,
and
make
he's
it
really
sadder,
trying to
Bert.
get
Make
it.
it more sad.
Really trying to get it, and just,
You heartless fuck.
Boom. Oh,
crashes into the snow. In
right.
the snow, so you just see this little.
I'm holding head and I look and I go, oh snap!
How large
Nice
is
game.
He's probably like basketball size.
I'm wondering if with the restraining bolt, how at my mercy he is now. He's too heavy to carry.
Well,
hope
at
he
this
fell
point,
on your foot.
he's just stopped, right? You've kind of turned it on, but restraining bolts, but theoretically let you. It's like you can. There's different parameters for what you can do. You can have it so that you can turn it on, turn it off anytime. You can kind of kill switch it. There's like the stuff where it's like the reason R2D2 wanted the restraining bolt off was because you can make it so it can't leave a certain area.
Right.
And that's why they took it off so you could go run and find Obi-Wan. So in theory, depending on what you want to do,
Well,
probably doable. But
If we had the time, I'd probably try to reprogram him or dig around in him.
Sure.
I don't know.
It depends on if that's what you want to spend
Like,
your time on.
put him in a bag right now.
Put him in a bag.
Can I- is he carryable? Can I?
Oh yeah, he's like the size
Then
of a
I'll do
basketball.
that.
Yeah.
Then I'm doing that.
He's like, again, he is a resort, like a
recreational drone.
Yeah.
recreational drone. So you're able to
What?
like pick these up.
Where
That
are
you have
we
like an iPad app for, basically.
Where
I'll
are
just
we?
keep him with me then.
currently in space? What's the plan? What? I have an unconscious het.
You have an unconscious
Yes.
head.
And we're
Hazo's
sneaking
there.
into something.
Yes.
Kilaris,
What's
you've
the
just
plan?
kind of discovered this, so
Right.
presumably you figured out where this
Yeah.
is at. You see the rest of your
Well,
group.
I see why nobody seems to have alerted Cool to their presence other than them banging on the doors of the ship. Looks like their security team didn't exactly do their jobs here. Follow me. There's another way in.
Okay.
I follow.
So I lead the way. I still have Hazo with me.
Did you mention there's a doorway and a hallway?
Yeah, so imagine like it's like a loading dock. You go through like metallic doors. These are like not even like the cool Star Wars. These are straight up like super rusty. And you see like a hallway that opens up farther
Right.
at the opposite end, which is like the interior of
Yep.
the hangar. But like right next to the side is a like side room.
Right, but it's open.
It's open. It says like
Personnel only.
Personnel
I'm
only.
100% going in there.
Cool.
Excellent, because I would as well.
Do a perception check real
Okay.
quick.
Perception, I'm pretty good at. Dope.
Okay, what's the difficulty?
2.
Okay. I got no dark side dice.
You can pull from the light
I
side.
could.
And that, just to remind people at home, for the rest of this hour, there's a wonderful bonus. Anyone
you
pulls
don't wanna
any
give us.
dice from the dark side, they'll get an extra ability added to
I
that.
think it'll get.
Did Caleb get a dark side point for being the worst?
You don't even know what's happening.
We're gonna stick with the ambiguity of whether or not droids have rights in Star Wars.
You know what?
Slap down on it.
It's very ambiguous.
It's very. Never mind.
All right.
We'll save that for the Reddit.
Are they beings? Are they autonomous beings that deserve rights, or are
You tell me that if you do not think
I think this
cool
one is just Randall spying on us, but
has a personality
Yep.
and doesn't think about
Chopper,
things.
R2D2, BB-8,
I would-
C-3PO, K2SO? They're all people.
They're people.
Well, Chopper's more of just a annoying.
A dick.
No, Chopper is amazing. He's perfection.
I'm sorry, this is 12 red dice now. He is the absolute worst. He pushes other droids out of a ship while it's moving. That's murder.
Oh, he has the highest kill count in all of Star Wars, I think.
What was the name of those droids in the Star Wars comics that follow Darth Vader, and they're like torture specialists?
Yeah.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
like a dark C-3PO and R2D2.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway, I
Getting back to the
listen.
show.
I am trying to protect my team and
Sure.
do what's right.
Sure.
So I feel justified
Oh.
in pulling from the light side.
Okay.
Wow.
I will take. I'll take 2 boosts.
Just
Solid,
2?
Solid.
Just 2.
All right. Go ahead and roll.
Okay. Oh gosh. All right.
They didn't help at all.
They didn't help at all.
They didn't
but
help
I
at all.
still got 3 success and 2 advantage.
Not only did they not help at all,
they hurt me.
Again, you're conflicted because you feel like internally you've gone down a certain path.
Yeah.
Just recently in a lot of events, a lot of emotional stuff, but like you're going to like protect you're with your crew, you're protecting your ship, like all these things. So you're doing
Right.
this stuff, and so it kind of just makes you think about a lot of stuff. So you're only going to take 2 strain,
Okay.
but you're potentially going into something, so that could be
know.
that could be pretty bad.
I know.
All right, so and you rolled success and advantage.
Yeah, both.
All right, success is you look at the
3
door.
success, 2 advantage. Yeah.
Totally no one in there.
Super.
It looks like a security room that's like used to control like primarily like
Right.
the overhang of the hangar,
Mm-hmm.
maybe potentially some other things. However, you also see out of your corner eye what looks like an individual at the opposite end of the hall, kind of before embraced in the shadow. So it's kind of hard to see at first when you just kind of peeked in, did your scan. It's small. It seems to be a hairy creature. And it just seems to be sitting in the dark, unaware of your presence.
And it's in the room that we're in?
No. It's like
It's in the
it's in the
hangar.
hallway. So if you had like walked in from the outside,
Right.
directly to your right is the security room. At the opposite end of the hallway, leading into the hangar,
Okay.
there seems to be somebody who's just kind of hanging out in the hallway, like right at the edge of heading into the hangar itself. But in the dark, potentially as if maybe cool.
Missed that one.
Correct.
Right. Could be a 6th.
How many did Cool say were in there?
He said there were 5.
Yeah, I think we might have a 6th person on our hands.
What's the play, Captain? Should we wait for Aaron and Io?
We have to direct them to come around this way. But I think that there's strength in numbers, and we might need as many as we can get.
We should secure this security room first.
Indeed.
Perhaps there will be something useful there.
Okay,
Perhaps security cameras.
exactly. Or some sort of security system that we can activate.
Yes, or something
Agreed.
else with the word
There's no reason that
security
we
in it.
shouldn't be here. But I don't know if I can say so much for the people who are trying to take over our ships.
Can we secure it?
We're in
Captain.
the room. Is there like a security console in there?
There's like a console on
Okay.
there. You see what looks like there's like a handful. There's like 2 monitors.
Okay.
That seem to be kind of like alternating through different just kind of almost like
Can I
generic.
man the security
Yeah.
console to see what capabilities are? Using the cameras to see what we can
Certainly.
see, alarm systems.
Yeah.
I will
You
securely.
triumphantly found this room.
It's right here.
I will securely put Het in a corner.
Sure.
Prop him up.
And what is
Yeah.
this? Is mechanics?
Yeah.
Hazo is there. It's like,
know my
I don't.
Hazo.
have- He like pulls out like a small little like holdout blaster.
Hazo, I have a very important job for you to do. Het's your teammate. He trusts you the most of any of us. I need you to keep him safe.
Go and roll.
He is figuring it. Okay.
Well, I wasn't told. What
Okay.
Oh,
I'm rolling
sorry. You were doing that first. Do your computers.
Okay.
It's computers, okay.
Yep.
And what am I rolling against?
It'll be. I'm gonna make it 2 purple, 1 red.
Really?
One red.
Oh.
Dang.
High-tech system here. Well, then it's got to be something good I can do with it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's use
Yeah, all of
one
it.
ability
For sure.
and there's 3 boosts.
Yeah.
Oops.
3 boosts.
I accidentally did one more purple
3.
that's going away.
Oh yeah, definitely
There
get
we
rid of
go.
that purple.
I did.
Yeah, hit
Oh, there we
anywhere
go.
and then delete. There you go.
There we go. Now that looks right.
Yes.
Roll it.
That's good. That's good.
Oh, that's good.
7 successes and 3 advantages.
Dang. Dang.
It's a good
What?
roll.
That's a good roll. Got 8
And
last
specifically,
time.
you see, like the red was like a security program that they had put out, but you've seen this before in a lot of
The red
kind of
does
your
give a
past
break.
of getting like just dealing with computers and repairs and all this stuff. Your journeys throughout the galaxy, you're like, nah. It's like someone who uses like, no, I'm not gonna use any specific names because you can sponsor Pencils and Parsecs even if you're a internet security.
I would
Pep Boys,
love to do.
Space Pep Boys, I'm
Space
still
Pep
looking
Boys.
at you.
That's right, Pep Boy.
I would love to say this episode of Pencils and Parsecs
What was
brought to you
her
by
name?
Norton.
Norton,
Antivirus.
yeah. Yep.
Beat her up and tried to leave her a note.
Oh,
And
shoot.
rolling
She
a
was.
5d4.
That's right. She was.
Space pepper.
That was terrible.
Yeah.
That was bad. That was before I had given you guys alignment systems. You would have gotten so much dark. So you go, okay, this system just kind of, whatever slight security it has just melts away as you continue to type. And it's a very rudimentary kind of system. It just monitors kind of the thing. There's recording of video, but you've gotten in. Not only have you gotten in, you feel like you've found like the back door to this program. What are you trying to do?
I want to first assess the systems. I want to see if I can control the cameras to get a view of who we're dealing with exactly here. And the capabilities of the security system. Can I man some lasers that are, some blasters that are mounted inside
There's
here?
no weapons. There's no weapons in here. But you can
So just
definitely.
pump gas into there, poison gas, it would be great.
You could pump. You could pump coolant into there. You could pump stuff in there that they have. So they have like a fire suppression system. So if you wanted to
that
like,
would be cool.
so you could do that. You can definitely search through all the cameras. So you start kind of looking at all the angles. Again, you see that there are definitely 3 whippets. You can't really tell their gender at this point from the footage. There are 2 other individuals. They're both wearing armor. One is definitely a Trandoshan. One looks like a very heavily armed humanoid creature.
Okay.
Has a face mask on, so you can't really see what they are. They look heavily armed, presumably. In your experience, I would say that they look like bounty hunters. Maybe kind of like their markings don't fully give them away, but I'm actually gonna have you roll. Do a outer rim.
Knowledge? Oh.
No, I'm sorry. Do
He's
an underworld.
knowledgeable.
Do an underworld.
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 Caleb is knowledgeable.
Underworld starring Kate Beckinsale.
Even got a rank in it.
Yeah.
And what?
It's gonna be. I'll make it 3.
I don't want to use up everything. Let me use 2 boosts.
Sure.
Oh boy.
I don't know what
Oh,
I'm
there's some
rolling.
setback dice.
I know.
Is that all right to use that? Is
Yeah.
it cool?
I don't care. I'm dark side alive.
You're pulling out of everything. 1 advantage.
Okay.
Not good enough.
You can't make out any specific details that might help you beyond the fact that there seems to be markings on the humanoid
The small one with the
hunter.
mask.
Yep. That indicates that this particular person is definitely a bounty hunter and looks to have the markings that belong to the Bounty Hunters Guild. Okay, so at this point you've searched the cameras, you found out that there's definitely 3 Whippids, two bounty hunters. There is, I don't know what's going on.
He's wondering if it's Boba Fett.
God damn it!
Could you just tell us if it's Boba Fett?
I'm freaking out.
He really wants it.
Roll for Boba Fett.
Rolling for Boba Fett.
Don't do that.
If I were to pump coolant
If it's Boba Fett,
in
I'm
there,
rolling for hotness. He's hot.
if I were to pump coolant in there, as you mentioned,
Yeah, like
could
a-
you-
yeah.
what would that?
You could, maybe, I mean, I'm not going to tell you what you could do with
Well, I
it.
wouldn't pump the coolant if I have no idea what it does.
Okay,
It seems like it could be a waste or
theoretically,
kill all
this
of
is a
us.
fire suppression system that is used to, in case of a crash, emergency, whatever, you could lock this thing down, and it would douse the
Incinerate
thing
it.
with this,
Fire extinguisher?
fire extinguisher.
So it just maybe blind them
It
for a short
could
time.
potentially be
Sure.
a distraction.
Sure.
If you like crank up the whole thing and use it, it might like allow for like low visibility that's in there. If you want if you want to kind of the equivalent of throw them off and have it so it's not like a perfectly visible battleground. I'm not.
Worst
what you
case
do
scenario,
with it,
best case
But
scenario.
it's breathable.
yeah, I wouldn't
In other
highly
words, if we
recommend
did that
it.
and then we ran in, would we just pass out? Is what I'm
No,
asking.
you
my
wouldn't
question.
necessarily pass out.
No.
It'd be like a nightclub when they do the foam bubbles,
Yeah.
and everyone you have to like
Everybody says a good time.
It's like a phone party.
swim through the foam,
We'll make them of us.
and it's a lot to get
We
through.
can make some sweet jam.
Yeah.
I think Herg parties a lot more than Caleb does.
Clearly,
You can also, there's
Gotcha.
also the controls to the ceiling, theoretically. That's what you see in your
Controls
initial
to
look.
to the ceiling.
So it's like, it's a dome.
dome, so that
so
could
you could
open and
open
close?
up, you could retract
Is it
the dome.
closed?
It's closed at the moment.
Would it give us any advantage if it were open? The dome?
To
It would
take off
snow.
quicker.
In here, we'd let the snow in, and yeah,
To take off quicker.
and we could take
Yes.
off. more
At-
easily.
However, if I do that now, that will notify them of our presence.
Yeah, we might want to hold off on that immediately.
Captain, there are 5 of them.
Yes.
There are no
Caleb,
weapons
is it
here that
secure?
are accessible.
Is it secure?
What we can do, I can open the roof from here.
All right.
And I can also pump enough coolant in there to surprise them and blind them for a few moments. We should coordinate that, I think, with our attack and with cool at the same time.
Yes. So you're suggesting then that we unleash coolant and open the roofs, secure the ships, and take off?
Unless you want to make sure that we finish off our visitors.
I'm
Is our
not-
priority to escape or our priority to find out who they are?
I'm not entirely sure.
Who are our visitors?
There are
Those.
3 Whippids, a Trandoshan, whoever's down that hall, and what looks like a bounty hunter.
What do you say we find out who's down that hallway?
How, Captain? How?
I mean, you're pretty stealthy, Herg.
Oh, me? Got it.
I think you could take him by surprise.
The key is to take him out before he contacts the others, assuming he's with them.
I think that we should capture him first and try and ascertain that information.
Good plan, Captain. I will sneak up behind him and put my big paw on his mouth so he won't make a noise.
Exactly, and if he is with them,
Restrain
then
him,
perhaps
yes.
we can find out some of their plan.
I'll bring him back here. I'll be right back.
Copy.
Herg,
Yes.
if for some reason you fail in this endeavor, and he notifies the others, radio us immediately, and I will release the coolant so that we may still surprise them.
Sounds
Exactly.
good. That way we can try to at least keep it somewhat secure.
At,
Good luck.
at this point, the amount of time that's passed from kind of waiting, talking to Cool, securing the area, doing your recon, getting in, Io and Aaron have arrived and at the hangar bay on the outside. Presumably, you guys have been talking. You said that you were going to relay to them in
Yeah.
the side room.
Yeah, exactly.
So you know of the fact where they're kind of at. They gave you the go around the side. Actually, the graffiti on the wall. There's a whatever.
Yeah. That.
You guys,
that-
you guys are still outside, presumably. I'm not just gonna assume you go straight there unless that's what you do.
Well, there's the graffiti on the wall. This must be it.
You said there
It's like really offensive, like whipped junk graffiti. Just
That's
Whippet gen-
expensive.
Like somebody spray painted whippet genitalia?
Yeah.
Seems to be cross-cultural.
I mean, art is
A lot
art.
of things translate across the line.
This is my dick.
I'm such a rebel. Oh shit, they're coming up!
They're in some side room?
Yes. Did you just expect them to walk in through the front door with people trying to break into our ship?
That's exactly what Aaron does.
Yes?
Let's go this way. Don't freeze.
Oh, never.
Where did they say they were going to be?
I don't know. My radio's off.
Why is your radio off?
I don't know the answer to that either. I just like being difficult sometimes.
Kalara, we're here.
Good. Now, as you're entering, don't go to the end of the hallway. Off to the side, you're going to see that there's a security room. It says authorized personnel only. It was open. Apparently, their security team is not particularly good at their jobs.
Got it.
Join us in here.
Click.
And join us quietly.
Aaron, I know we're about to enter a room right now. But I would like to politely suggest that you not fall back on your usual habits.
But it always works out.
Yeah, let's try something new today.
Fine.
I gave you my cape.
You did. Okay, fine.
Let's go be authorized personnel.
Such authorized.
Doors open. Everyone's there. This is right as like Herg, you're about to like go walk out and do your
Oh, hey guys.
Splinter Cell kind of move, I guess.
Yes. I'll be right back.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna go inspect a sleeping thing at the end of the hall.
Fine.
What, did you want to say something?
No, it's you.
Did you see them? Did they wake up?
No, we just got here.
You guys didn't see them down the hall?
No, we just got here.
Okay. Do you want me to go check?
No.
I'll be right back. Keep an eye on Het and Hazo.
You found Het?
Yes.
Great.
You totally remember that's what you said you were gonna do.
Oh, whoa. Whoa!
Oh, damn.
Holy moly.
Look at all those setbacks.
Lights out
Yes,
can bounce back from that.
thank you.
Lights out can bounce back from that.
I'm feeling
There's a
like,
lot of game left, baby.
Oh, man.
kind of feeling the main entrance now.
Herg, what's the status?
I'm still in the room. I'm about to leave right
I
now.
thought you walked out of the room. That's where you're talking.
I'll be right back. Let's go.
I didn't see you standing in front.
Because we're all now in the same room.
Yeah,
right?
you're all in like this command, this
Bye.
security room. Yeah.
Aaron,
Peace
Aaron.
out. Go ahead and roll your stealth.
Okay. Stealth. Stealth. Agility. Agility is not great. Against what? Oh, shit, he's got the backwards cap on.
It's getting
You got
serious.
Dark Side Bert.
I'm gonna make it.
I saw a red.
Stealth.
2 purple, 1 red.
You can do this.
No problem. I'm gonna take 3 setback.
Okay. Remember, you get a
Get an extra
natural
green
three.
from
green to
that.
that.
Ability. Yes, I do. Okay, here we go.
Dark side.
Yes. Boom, baby. 3 success, 4 advantage.
Okay.
You're climbing on the walls or on the
Yes.
ceiling.
Yes.
You're like, yeah, you're straight up going
Full aliens.
full like. It's almost like as like the shadows are moving or whatever, you're just kind of moving with it. You become one with this hallway.
I
And if
tap a hanging light so it goes.
Yeah. Oh, you're
And
a
then I
full
follow the
Splinter Cell.
shadow.
All right, Yeah.
And of course,
Can
you
you
notice
approach?
is the light going.
Yes.
He gets
Dude
distracted.
straight up like looks back, and as
Yes.
like it's looking, you still don't know what it is. You're like moving with the shadows of the swinging lamp, and it just looks, turns back around. You move closer,
Yes. What is it? What's it
completely
look like?
unaware. It's
do I smell?
A smell that you've smelt recently.
Het.
It is the smell of a whippet, the smell of kind of stink, and it is as you're moving closer and closer, you realize that this is Stinky, the small whippet child who you had encountered with like the fan of yours, but this one had not seemed to be as pumped on you as
He was like scared, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And you had said like, don't say anything.
Yeah.
And
Totally said something.
Shit.
but completely unaware, almost to the point where you're like right. You're like right.
How tall is he? He's a child, so
He's his child. I mean, they're like a taller species, but maybe he's like, yeah, like yay high.
So glad we didn't just shoot him.
can I tell from here if he has any communication device or anything, any weapons on him? What can I perceive?
Your stealth was, yeah, no, you did pretty good. So here's the thing. He smells almost exactly like you found. So he doesn't have, you were looking at him in the dark, your eyes are kind of adjusting. There doesn't seem to be any sort of gear on him. He just like kind of his drab clothes that he had before. If you want to specifically look if maybe he has like a comlink that he's holding on to or something, do a perception.
I want to check for a comlink. I want to check for if he has a little communication device on his belt, maybe.
Sure.
I'm almost more concerned about that than I am a weapon.
Sure.
Because Herg can handle himself.
Famous last word.
And he's holding something. It's a lightsaber! It's gonna only be 2 purple.
2 purple. Shit, we have so many. I'll take
If you
another
just-
2 boosts.
Yep.
And I get an extra ability.
Yep.
And I'm specifically looking to see if he has any laser swords. That's a 3 success.
Okay. Again, no weapons. You've confirmed that there seems to be absolutely no sort of communication gear that he's holding on to. And he's just kind of here intently watching what's going out there, but almost looks like he's way in over his head and is kind of just in the shadows and just kind of there. But
sneak up
again,
behind
completely
him.
unaware of you and not holding anything.
I will. Am I behind his back or am I facing his?
You are behind him. His back is towards you.
Okay, good. I will sneak up behind him.
Sure.
And like a Tom Clancy video game, I'm not going to choke him out, but I'm going to grab at his mouth and drag him back into the shadows. And I don't care if he pisses himself. I don't care.
Go ahead and do a brawl.
Oh, good. Against what?
2.
We'll just go ahead and leave that.
Probably a good.
There we go.
Sorry, you didn't take anything?
No, I didn't. I took nothing.
No.
Oh God.
3 successes, 1 advantage, a Jedi moment.
Okay.
Doing what you do best.
Paint the scene.
I don't want to knock him unconscious. I want to bring him back to the security room to make sure he's secured in the security room and check with my security team and get him to relay any information he has. So it is not a neck chokehold, but it is like he's like,
Yeah, they got these kind of weird.
and I bring him up close. Don't say anything. And then I drag him, and his feet are dragging. And he's stiff.
The fact that you're doing that because you're like 9
way
foot tall.
hunched over.
You're like purposely.
I just want to pick him
It's
up.
a very long-legged child. Yep.
I
So
don't want to
He
pick
had his
him
growth
up
spurt early.
because I don't want to grab him by the leg or anything because he might yell and
Right,
scream.
that's
I wanted to
fair.
put my
Got it.
I think
hand around
his mouth is way, like the back of his head's here and his mouth
Yes.
is way
Yeah.
here, but
Yes.
So
I'm
just
like,
this paw hand comes like,
that
it
like
almost
this?
like sees your finger because again it's like big, so it blocks like sees
Yeah.
you. So he almost sees like these pod hands come out from like under his mouth before it's too late. You just gotta grab him and you just pull him back. No noise, nothing.
Quickly move back into the room.
Almost
Bust
as
open
if
the door with the back of my foot. Pfft, guys, I got him.
like there was like a wind and just like with the wind, he was there and now he's gone. You're in the room, there.
Mouth, hand still on mouth.
Sure.
The better lit room. He's looking at all of us. He sees me, and I'll go, Stinky. It's me, your hero, Herg. I don't know what you're doing here, but I'm going to remove my mouth. Give my hand from your mouth. And my mouth from your ears.
cats can do that.
Yes. I'm a Mr. Potato Head. If you so much
Holy
as
moly.
scream,
Can we please
stop
stop
killing
killing people?
Oh, we're about to.
I will kill you.
As soon as Herg's done sweet talking this guy.
But you will answer questions. If you help us, I will ensure that you live. Give me a thumbs up if you understand.
Do a coercion.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got
Make a
thumbs?
thumbs.
Ish.
Yeah, let me take a look.
They sort of have hands.
Yeah, they have hands.
They're humanoid.
Yeah.
They don't all
Oh,
have thumbs,
Chops Nick
though.
McNickerson asked Io if she had thumbs. So, yeah.
Shoot.
I don't take kindly to
Coercion.
that question.
What am I rolling against, Bert?
2.
I will take. Shit, there's more dark side. I will
Yeah.
take.
Yeah, they got like really. I guess they only have
Yes.
3 appendages
Yeah, it's
too.
like 3 fingers.
Yeah.
So he'll give
So
me one.
this
of
is
those.
a
There's like a
thumb.
thumb,
yeah.
It's sort of a
I
thumb.
will
He
take
does like one of these. Yeah.
I have a feeling.
a 5 setback.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
And you get an extra.
There we
Get
go.
an extra ability up.
3 success, 1 advantage.
Wow.
With all those dice.
Dang, you know? Okay.
They're blank.
Enough.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
That's the
terrified
thing.
too.
That's why you get
Yeah.
you get more bang for your buck with the difficulties. All right. Like a very timid kind of like.
Captain.
Stinky. I'm sure that's not your real name.
Oh, it was.
Right.
It's pretty accurate. Yeah, it's pretty good.
I need you to tell me, if you can, everything you know about these guys who are currently in the hangar trying to get into our ships.
She's smiling, so.
Roll your charm.
Do these things speak English?
Yes.
Can they? They can. Okay, all right.
He gave me a
They
thumbs
can
up.
understand
Yeah.
basic. I don't know if he can
Yeah, you
respond
did give
in
the thumbs
basic.
up.
But I'm trying.
Oh,
Holy moly,
shoot.
what is happening
What
right
is
now?
going on?
Okay.
Talking to the kid and kill somebody.
What's
That
the
has nothing.
What's the difficulty?
3.
You gotta be running low on her.
I'm gonna
Time
wait
here.
on those setbacks for killing things. Hopefully.
If you just take 1, you get an extra
Yeah,
ability.
take 1.
All right, I'll take 1 and get an extra ability. Here we
We got
go.
to 19
Ready,
setbacks.
set, go. No, only 3 success to advantage, but I mean,
Okay.
yeah, the dice are cool. They're heavily going in favor of the bad dice. Right. Can't actually speak basic. Okay.
Fantastic interrogation, everyone.
He's gesturing wildly at Herg.
Stinky, can you write basic? Yes or no?
See him take a minute. This is going to add to this is from the advantage that you can also roll. Stinky just kind of walks towards the security console and just starts to type
Oh.
into it. So it kind of like translates it into to basic.
Pull up a new document. He's gonna mess up the cameras. Pull up a new document.
Okay.
Okay.
But it's
so,
like Google Translate, where it's like very badly
Yeah.
translated.
more or less what you get is, he kind of goes at length about how you have brought like a great evil here. He is the terror of the galaxy. Like there's nothing that I thought it was the best. So like, and also 50,000.
Right, he
Starts
sold us
talking
out
about
to
his
these.
family.
Right, he sold us out to these
He went
bounty
to
hunters.
these people that he knew looked for people. He's
Yeah.
kind of told them that.
Yep, exactly what I suspected.
Please don't kill him. Please don't kill him. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me.
We
It's
won't.
like all it's saying.
We won't kill you.
Yet.
Ever.
Okay, fine.
Thank you for your honesty.
Okay.
I want to give him some money. How many credits do I have?
You have, you got a bunch from the last job that you did.
What is a bunch?
I think for sure it was 10,000 plus whatever you had gotten from the pre-advance for that. So you have at least, I know for sure, 10,000.
I'm gonna give him 500 credits. And then tell him to go to his family now.
Yeah.
Okay. It just looks at, because credits are like a combination of like, there's hard currency and there's digital currency, right? But it's that you have that amount on you, right?
In
So
hard
you
currency.
hand him like this physical amount. It's like you just see again these whipped eyes that are just like can't comprehend the fact that the amount of money that's just put in his hand. He just like looks back up at you, and then go ahead and roll.
Oh.
I'm gonna make you do your charm on this.
Take some boosts, her.
Take some boosts.
Okay. Rolling against what?
It's only gonna be 2.
Then
only
it's
gonna be 2.
time.
Then I'll take 4 boosts,
Do it.
and I get an extra setback. Here we go. Shit.
Oh, you're good.
5 successes, 3 advantage.
Okay, so it's like a moment of looking from you back to the credits, back to you, and like kind of like crumples them all, like as best he can, like Cinderella Goose, like kind of like just like trying to hold it, and then like just runs up and like grabs onto your leg.
Oh.
So now you have this like stinky whippet that's just like there. I'm also just gonna give you a life set point.
Shit.
Oh.
All right. What am I at? -1?
Now you're at -1.
Yeah.
Oh, only I pushed you to the other side.
I will tell him I am only a terror to those who cross my friends.
Okay. So with that, he's kind of
Yes.
he's kind of at the point where
Go home.
yeah,
Get out of here.
he
All right.
books it.
He goes the correct way.
Yeah, he goes the great. He does not run back out into the.
They're in here.
I would fucking shoot him.
And then you would get the dark sub point.
All right.
Get my credits back too. That's GTA style.
Okay. So back to what I was trying to do a while ago.
Hazo, you stay here and keep Het safe.
Oh
Caleb?
shit! I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm totally.
Yeah,
Can you roll your leadership?
you got it.
She's smiling. It's more of a charm thing, right?
Hazel's the drunk
Listen,
one.
leadership is based on presence as well, so.
Okay.
You can smile when you do anything.
Them.
That's charm.
I have, what, 2? I think I have 2 ranks in. No, yeah, I do have 2 ranks in
Let's
leadership.
see how far that goes with them.
Let's see.
Okay. I'll take a boost to get the extra ability. What's the difficulty?
It's gonna be. 2 purple,
Okay.
1 red. Because he
Because
really.
I'm not her.
You're not her. And he just saw her just straight up ninja a kid and bring him into a room.
Yeah.
And then give him credit. It's like,
Okay.
Hazo's really on.
And he's a little drunk, so he's just like real confused.
He's super in love with you.
2 success, 4 advantage.
Okay.
He's my special boy.
Okay. But if you need me, we're on the same comms. Maybe it's like a surprise thing.
We'll call.
Or like I'll come out. I can
We'll
I can
call.
hold my. I was in the gladiatorium.
I
You
know,
guys found me
Hazo,
there.
I know.
But
That's why I need you to stay here with Het in case anything goes badly and they make it in here.
he like reaches out really quick. And again, he's got his Keldor hands. He like kind of touches your hand. He's like, "Be safe."
How is Het doing? Is he?
He's still
he's-
unconscious.
He's still passed out.
Oh, not Het. I'm sorry. Hazo. How is Hazo doing? Is he?
He's sobering
He's
up.
like he's
still.
sobering up, but you
Okay.
can still tell it's like a little bit.
He
of
still
like,
had some. to
Yeah,
drink.
he's like a little
Okay.
groggy, but you guys have done your best. He's coherent, but there might be a little bit to a disadvantage of him trying to do any actions because he's a little bit still in the
Do. I'm asking because it would be more advantageous for him if he's staying here to be the one to go
Yes.
and hit the button.
Yeah.
He can push a button.
All
Yeah,
right,
give him the job.
He
So
can
I'm
try.
going to give
He
him
can
that.
try to push a
I'm
button.
going to explain that to Hazo.
Yeah.
On my mark, because he has a channel and everything.
Yeah.
So on my mark.
Okay. So, should I lock the door after you leave, or?
Yes, make sure it's secure.
Yes.
All right.
And-
And then I'll push the button. Okay.
When you hear my mark.
Yeah.
And that way he'll also be there in case we need to make an escape. He can open the dome.
Yep.
We're counting on you, Hazo.
Okay. Let's do this.
All right.
Head down the hallway.
Yep. I got my gun.
Okay.
I have mine.
Io and Aaron, you're there. You're hearing all this information. So at this point, the plan's kind of been relayed to you.
Mm-hmm.
What are you going along with this? What are you doing?
How narrow/dark is this hallway?
You could probably fit 3 people across.
Okay.
It's like they use it to like wheel in equipment and stuff.
Got it. Is it dark?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'll pull out something when I need it.
Say again?
I'll pull out something when I need it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm checking my my twin blasters and making sure they're good and then just holstering them.
Okay.
Oh, that's important. Aaron grabs Io's wrist,
What?
unsnaps cape. It's important for dramatic effect. It's just, it'll help.
Trust me, I know.
It didn't look good on you, Aaron.
All right.
Okay. Caleb,
Make our way to the end of the hallway.
Sure.
you say when.
Captain,
At the
should
end
I
of the
go?
hallway. And presumably at that end, we could then, if we peek out, we would see everything, right? There's no extra hallway room. I want to at least peek.
You could peek
Yeah.
out and look into the hangar. Yeah.
Before I even peek. Cool.
Hey, what's going on, Caleb? Is it just you and Killer? Where's everybody?
We're
Herc?
all here.
Hey, Herc, are you there?
Yes.
Hey,
we're
it's me,
here.
Cool. I'm back again.
Cool. Try to focus.
Okay.
Cool. Hazo, we're both in position. We're all in position.
No, my name's just Cool. I didn't add Hazo.
Hazo is listening in as well. Cool. Just try to focus.
Okay.
We're in position.
Yep.
On my mark, I want you to fire at them.
Okay.
Wait for my word. Listen for it.
Sure.
I'm going to peek out.
All right. Go ahead and do your perception.
Captain, should I go? Axe?
And rolling against?
Bowcaster.
3.
I think we're going to be starting at a distance, but,
So axe.
well,
Let's use 2. I want to make sure I
we
don't
will have the
blow
advantage
this.
of the cover of the coolant. If
2
you
boosts.
think you can lock on to one of them and then charge,
Oh, those 2 boosted. No.
Do what you do best.
No result.
No result.
All right. You're looking in, and it's like again. There's still a dome, right? So the back entrance that you came in, like the doors left. Stinky didn't fully close it, so there's like a gust of wind that comes in. So like momentarily kind of just blocks your eyes. So you see the ships, but you didn't get a good look at like where anyone was at positionally. Go ahead and roll your stealth real quick.
That doesn't sound good. Against?
4 purple dice.
I'm gonna add an ability.
Sure.
Yeah.
3 boosts. Oh God, is that too much? I don't want it taken out before anything. Here we go.
No, it's
Oh, it
wise.
didn't look good. Okay,
You
all right.
got
Two successes, 1 advantage.
Okay.
So it's
All
good
right.
I use those.
You are pretty confident that no one has seen you. You kind of freaked out. A bunch of snow got like blasted in your face. You pull back. There's been no reaction.
Okay, well, I'm going to assume they're still where they were when I saw them last on the cameras then. Cool. Hazo. Now!
You hear. I'll tell you what you hear in a
Nothing
second.
works.
Okay. Okay.
Lots of rolling happening.
Oh, I don't
Yeah,
know.
I like this.
Guess he's best. Guess he's best.
Okay. You hear like a blaster go off. Yeah, and it's just like. But it like. Hit at the same time.
Damn, cool.
As like the blast, so it's just like a lot of like turret fire going off with like this. As this fire suppression system kind of goes off, instantly you just as like these kind of lights are turned on, emergency kind of fire alarm lights in the hangar. So it's just you just see in front of you, some of it kind of like pillows into the hallway that you're in. This like retardant fire spray stuff. Yeah, and you heard some blasters, but
Well, the plan was us knowing that that's going to happen,
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
charge in. So as soon as I hear the that's it.
Yep.
Charge in, and I'm expecting that my eyesight will adjust to it quicker because I'm ready for it.
sure.
And
Everybody,
I'm looking for the first figure I see.
Sure.
I'm not going to wait till I can make out which is which, if I can.
sure. Is everybody's running in?
yeah, I mean, I want to like use the sort of like cover of the entranceway and not just be like completely 100% exposed.
Sure. So you're kind of hanging back.
Right, exactly. But I'm gonna try to like scan to see
Okay.
if I can lock on to something.
Sure. Aaron, what are you doing? As the plan has been activated.
Yeah.
Caleb is running in. Kilar's kind of like using the cover of the hallway.
It doesn't feel the same if I don't introduce myself to everyone first.
Oh no.
It's a good distraction.
I pull the purple parliament thing up to full Leia again, because there is gas, you see. And just follow Caleb in.
Making any sort of declarative statements or just walking?
No,
the moment's been passed.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, there's giant alarms.
Yeah, nobody can hear it.
Yeah.
Okay, so Caleb's going in. Kilar's thing. Io. In the meantime, as we're starting to go through, everyone start rolling your
So you guys
Yes,
can-
what
cool
are we rolling?
Okay.
on this. You can add how many dice you want. This is basically your initiative.
Right.
So if you add any
We're
dice from
rolling
the
our
pool,
cool.
you can do this. However, just make a note of which dice you pull as we move through. So,
Right.
for example, does everyone
I'm
clear
not
on
going to
this?
take any
Okay.
because my cool is 4 green
Oh,
dice.
you-
Is this rolling again for each other?
This is for
So there's
initiative.
on
This is
each
just
other. right?
initiative.
So we're not
you're-
rolling against
There's
anything.
there's nothing
No, there's
against.
nothing. You're just rolling
And not
your
against
initiative.
them.
No, you're just rolling your cool.
And if we do pull
If
from
you
the
pull
dark
any
side, we
dice,
still
just
get
let me
the-
know.
Yeah,
and
still
I'll,
get the
I'm going to say that
ability.
we're going to need
Yeah.
it, I think. But
So, sorry. While they're doing all that,
Dang.
Io,
okay,
Yes.
roll.
you decided to do, I'm sorry, what?
I go straight in.
Okay, so you're going straight in.
Yeah.
So, same exact thing, and then Herg.
Go ahead, that's free.
Okay.
Cool, you said?
Yes.
1, 2, 4.
I'm taking.
Oh, it's totally vigilance, I think. But
Oh.
keep doing cool. Keep
Okay.
doing cool.
I already rolled cool,
Yeah, yeah.
so.
Unless
Cool,
your
too,
vigilance
better.
score is
My
better.
vigilance is better.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
What is
go
my
ahead. Much more.
vigilance?
Okay.
Oh, no, my cool's
My
better.
cool is way better.
And I had an okay. My vigilance.
It's the same
Okay.
for me.
Okay.
I will. That was my mistake.
It's okay.
Much better.
I'm taking 1 strain because I'm using rapid reaction.
Sure.
Something like that.
I got my results, Bert, but what
I'm
what
ready.
Herg is doing
Yes.
is taking out his vibro axe
Mm-hmm.
and running in with everyone else who's running in and looking for a body as well. And I'm going to, as I take it off of my back, spin it and throw the vibro axe to a body to try to chuck it into a chest as I run up and pull it out of the chest and then go for somebody else.
Okay.
Whoa.
So, Kilara,
Yes.
what did you get?
4 success, 4 triumph. Or 4
For
not
triumph.
That would be amazing.
Did you
That'd be
pull- and
amazing.
you didn't
4
pull
advantage.
anything?
I didn't pull anything. 4 and
Caleb,
4.
what did you get?
3 successes, 2 advantages.
And did you pull anything?
No.
Okay. Aaron?
2 successes, 1 Jedi moment, 2 advantages.
That's why I got distracted by his triumph.
And did you pull anything?
No.
I,
1 success, 4 advantages, and I didn't pull anything.
you did not?
No.
Okay. Herg?
I did. I pulled 4 dice that were setback. So now we're down to 10.
Okay.
And I got 3 success, 3 advantage.
Okay. Let me do this. Real
How
quick.
many of these bounty or
There's
yeah.
5.
5 of them? Okay.
There's 3 whippets and 2
A
bounty hunters.
Trandoshan, and a
Trandoshan,
smaller
one
bounty
fruit-
hunter.
And a small.
Each of us.
Yeah, plus like the small furry
Yeah.
creature that you saw.
The small
furry.
furry one was the.
Oh, that was that
that's
was the
one
whippet.
Herc
Yeah.
captured,
No,
yeah.
but
He's gone.
That's
but the
Stinky.
other one was smaller, but we don't know
Small
what it
with
is.
a
yeah,
mask.
that's right.
small
And
with
bounty
that.
hunter markings.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Boba Fett.
It's Boba Fett.
It is Boba Fett.
I'll kill
yeah.
him right now. Mess up
Change
the whole
history.
saga. Change history.
We kind of have a little bit. This is, I'm going to do this real
I
quick.
feel like the best we could do if we fought someone like Boba Fett would be like knock them out.
Yeah.
Just like Star Wars comics, or just like when you do Star Tours. It's like, Boba Fett, oh, you got away. Like,
that's
he
what it would
gets
be.
blown away. Okay, bye.
Yeah.
Exactly like that.
So accurate.
So great. Oh no, it's Darth Vader. We got away. It's like great if you did Star Tours and it's like the Emperor, and then we just like kill him.
Yeah.
And the people that
dead,
know
you
are like,
saved the
wait, this isn't
galaxy."
Return of the Jedi. Like,
Okay.
Okay, so here's the thing. You guys all kind of laid this plan in. So, I like to do this differently because I like to do it differently. With the triumph first, Aaron Val,
Hi.
you enter in, and again, it's difficult to see because of the chemicals that you've pushed around, or this kind of spray. However, there is a humanoid-looking bounty hunter with a helmet on. There's a Trandoshan bounty hunter, and then there's 3 whippets. One looks to be much, much taller than all the rest. He seems to be, whatever, you guys are going to know anyways. It's definitely the dude from the drinking hall who was extremely insulted by
I was gonna buy his drinks, his round of drinks.
Well, you didn't, and
But I
see what
didn't
happened.
act fast enough.
He looks like he's he's taller than even all the rest. He looks like he's got he's here to rumble. He's got weapons and gear and all this stuff. There's 2 other whippets with him. One, we'll kind of note it like this. One has kind of a little bit more like greenish hue to some of its fur, and then one has like kind of the traditional like tan. So there's like the gray back whippet, which is the dude from the bar, a green dude, greenish looking fur, and then a tan guy. Trandoshan, human. You make in, you made your declarative statement, the alarm's still going, no one heard it, but what do you do?
Which one of the bounty hunters looks cooler?
Definitely the dude in the armor.
Okay, I have found my equal on the battlefield.
Okay.
So I spot this guy and just draw both of my blasters.
Sure.
And I'm not real thrilled that they've been pounded on my ship.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and just.
You look at there's like also been like torch marks, like they've like tried to like cut.
Yeah,
their way
that's not. I'm not. So I'm going to kill him with guns.
in. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I read the wrong one.
Oh.
Hold on, sorry. We ended around.
Tier 3.
I saw tier
What?
3 and I got really excited because
Got
this is red
excited.
background.
No, it is exciting.
Is that accurate, or is the one that I'm seeing here accurate? Do we know? Tier 2?
No way.
Yes.
No way.
They're not
Tier
dead.
light?
Tier 2 light?
Did we
Naeem?
Okay. So
did we just end or now they're saying tier 1 back there.
Which?
It was just tier 2, 3,
Yeah.
wasn't
It's
it?
tier 1.
Second ago?
It is tier
It is
1.
tier 1.
But it was tier 3 a second ago. Like, are we ending right, or did you see that it ended and we forgot to?
I'm going with
It's
going once. To be resolved in a second. That's not necessarily so. I will get final word. Are we confirming that it's tier 1 light? Yep, tier 1 light. So they're not dead,
Dang.
but a couple of these inquisitors that are on the trail, they are making really slow progress. So will they come back eventually? Maybe as a galactic event. Will you have another shot to kill them? Keep watching the show. I'm gonna write this down. Okay, so we're gonna add our third and final hour, depending on how quick these folks murder these people. We'll see.
We'll
I like that
see.
you kept that vague. Like, these folks murdered these people. We don't know.
We don't
which
know
team we're talking about.
exactly.
Our third and final round is called Knowledge is Power. Light side, tier 1 is lore. Light side, tier 2 is core worlds. Light side, tier 3 is education.
Which I know.
Dark side, tier 1 is outer rim. Tier 2 is underworld.
Yeah.
Tier 3, warfare.
What? Where's warfare?
Yeah, you don't have the updated sheet yet. I'm going to get that to you.
I have
It's
Warfare
right
Online.
here.
Yeah.
Oh, it's on. Yep.
So, I'm just going to leave it at that. We'll see what happens. I don't want to over-explain it. Get in it. With that, reset, start. Aaron Val,
I'm
see
killing
this
this-
dude,
I'm killing
pulling
this
your
man
blasters.
with murder. I'm just gonna shoot at him with both of my guns.
Sure.
I'm going to take.
So let me tell you the difficulty first, and you can figure out what you want to pull.
Sure.
So it's going to be 4 purple dice,
Okay.
plus you're going to get a natural setback.
Red.
Black,
Okay.
because it's still all this kind of stuff that's happening here. You're
fake
getting a
snow.
natural boost because of the distraction
Got
from
it.
all the stuff that's here. And if you're fine with both weapons, at this point, I'm going to just give you a natural setback, so black as well from double firing. There's a little bit more to it, but we'll
Even
just
that's my
simplify it.
thing. Okay.
You know.
You know.
It's a
That's
thing, but
fine.
you're not necessarily good at it.
Or am I great at it?
We'll find out. Now with that all on the board. What do
Cool.
you
I'm
want?
going to take 4 of those difficulties.
Whoa.
Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
What do I get extra for Dark
Nope,
Souls?
that's
Over.
all.
Okay, that's fine. But I am going to use my 2.
Guys talked. I know. I saw you were like, let's get out there and crunch them. I know.
I was
Yeah.
trying.
No, we were busy talking to children and giving them fucking candy.
Somebody's life matter.
Kid's like 500 credits for
But now the murder.
He
But
could
now
buy
the murder.
He could buy a ton of candy.
Maybe made our lives better.
That kid changed me.
I'm giving you the entire chocolate.
I'm using my 2 ranks of quick strike.
Sure. Which does?
It just adds. It just gives me 2 more boosts.
Okay.
Sorry, that was my Gene Wilder.
Oh, well, I didn't hear the beginning of it. I thought you were having a stroke.
Well, they're very similar. So
5 successes.
Okay. So how much damage does your gun do?
8 plus success, both of them.
So totaled would be
16 plus success.
16.
Oh, plus 21.
Oh, math.
Wait. Okay.
what is your
Yeah,
what's your
each
ranking of
one.
math?
Your blaster does.
I do have the 2 intelligence.
Oh, you were using 2 guns.
Yeah.
I.
So each
Didn't
one
fully
is
put
8
this
plus
through.
success, right?
But you had the advantage, so I'm gonna say that yes, they both hit.
Wow.
Fuck, I didn't think this through.
Yeah.
How much
Fett.
damage total?
Dude.
8 plus success each.
So
And it was so yeah. The total,
13 apiece.
yeah. Okay. So 26. That was right.
26 is the number that I said a moment ago.
Yep. Okay. This dude, again, just kind of looking around and turns. You see like a brief moment as he kind of like looks, like, kind of as he's processing everything.
The last thing he sees is one of the most beautiful, but chiseled, but also like smooth and boyish and still kind of innocent, but also like strong and vengeful.
Why is he looking at
Firm.
me?
And as he looks at Caleb, completely confused, Aaron's bow just and just kind of hits him perfectly in like the sweet spot between the armor of his helmet and his neck, and you just and like you hear gurgling as he falls back into the crumples into the snow.
That's how we're doing in the Maker Club.
Definitely gonna relook up two-handed weapon fighting. Afterwards.
I told you it was my thing.
It was okay.
Yeah.
Kilara,
I was gonna say it's probably me because I got 4 and 4.
you are chilling.
I am. I would like to, try and lock on to somebody. I want to use my sweet Saiyan Scouter and try to lock on to somebody in the mist of the.
This
coolant.
is your smile one.
No, I'm just trying. No, I'm
visor.
Just,
Oh,
I'm
your
using my
scanner.
visor.
I thought
Yeah.
you said never mind. I totally thought you said something different.
Nope. Yep. I
You
just
have
want to use
perception.
my visor. Cool.
Perception.
Okay. What? Perception. Da 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 da. Okay. Great. Perfect. What's the difficulty?
3.
3. I will take 3 setbacks. Okay. 2 success, 2 advantage.
Okay. So it starts to kind of like filter out.
Right.
The kind of mist that's forming from this chemical that's being like pushed into the hangar, and so you instantly see kind of where everyone's located at.
Okay.
So it looks like the chieftain dude is on top of the Indomitable.
Okay.
Like up top, like really trying to get like in.
Sure.
The Trandoshan was relatively close to the
The other bounty hunter
humanoid
guy,
bounty
right,
hunter,
that
now
Aaron took out.
brokenly destroyed. Didn't think that through. And you see the other 2 whippets that are like on the ground. There's like blaster marks from like all around in the snow. And you just, at this point, it seems like everything that Cool fired
Right.
didn't hit anyone.
Anything.
As
Great.
if
Good
he
job,
just
Cool.
assumed that he was firing a bunch of warning shots.
Okay. Guess we need to see
Or
more
there's no
with him.
difference between his warning shots and his actual shots.
Okay. Am I able to now shoot one of them?
Sure.
Okay, great. I am going to
try and shoot the one that is on top of the Indomitable, like most actively trying to get in.
Okay, this is the chieftain dude.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
What's the difficulty?
Difficulty is going to be 2 purple, 2 reds.
2 purple, 2 red. Okay, well, I'm gonna take some extra dice. I will take 2 difficulty. And I will take 2 setbacks. Here we go. Is that correct? Oh, hold on. Never mind. I screwed that up. Darn it. Okay, so I'm taking. So it's. You said it was 2 and 2 purple,
2
1
purple,
red?
2 red.
2 purple, 2 red. Okay, so
Oh, and then no, you don't get the
3.
negative.
I don't.
UC.
No, yeah, and then I was gonna take 2 and 2. Okay, now I got it right. Okay, perfect. Here we go. Okay. Whoa! 1 triumph.
Dang.
Sure.
That's it?
Just one triumph?
That's it. 1
Oh,
triumph.
snap. Okay.
So that's a failure.
No,
So,
triumph.
because the triumph has a
Yeah.
success in
Built
it.
into
Okay,
it.
so then how much damage does your gun do?
Well, do I get my critical hit for that?
If you would like to use this for your crit, yes.
Yeah, I would. So my gun does 8 plus success, and then the critical damage on it is 3.
Okay. So 9, 12?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shouldn't this be?
There's a thing about it too.
You
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Yep.
3 green.
peek your head out,
2 of them would
scan
be
everything,
instead.
right?
Okay.
So you look,
The other one green.
line up the shot,
Right?
shoots through all of the kind of mist that's forming.
Right.
Hits this dude. Like he is wearing looks like some sort of
Armor,
like.
of course.
No, I mean it looks like it's like
Tribal jewelry.
tribal. Like it provides some level of protection.
Okay.
But nothing against blasters.
Oh, dope.
So you like hit this guy, pounds into him. It's like this shot that like burns through this kind of like armor hide that he has, and he falls off the Indomitable backwards over the edge, and he just as he falls.
Okay.
The state of what he is in, you can't really see at this point because
Okay.
now he's kind of fell into the mist on the other side.
Right.
No, because you have your scanners. Yeah, you see that. Fudge, you guys. Yes. He like hits the snow, but it's like totally getting back up. But it's a little bit like kind of wobbly in
Okay.
his actions.
Mine didn't get up.
As long as he is not
Shooting at the
still
things that-
actively
yeah.
trying to break your ship, Aaron.
Okay.
I don't know.
Heard.
Are we keeping track, Gimli? Is that what we're doing? Are we keeping track?
Definitely.
Okay.
Herg.
Everybody's a Gimli to Herg. Yes. Who do I see? What am I looking at?
Again, you had your vibro axe out. You were kind of like coming out to do like a javelin throw. Again, everything's happening like.
Yeah.
So it's just. Aaron comes out, fires. You just see one of the dudes in the armor collapse to the ground.
Yes.
Kilara's. Yeah, that's that. And thanks for reminding me.
Nice.
Kilara like peeks out, fires. You don't fully see what happens to him, but you definitely register that it was the chieftain dude that you had kind of like insulted in the thing, but he had fallen off. You don't see where he's at now. So like kind of in front of you is the Trandoshan, and then another
Not
with
anymore.
I'm gonna go for the Trandoshan.
Sure.
That's Bosk?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
Boss's race. Yeah. You guys are literally killing Boba Fett and Boss right now.
Cool.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Cannon busters.
I very quickly, as you described, everything is happening so fast. The two, hits, and then as Herg runs up, he takes his vibro axe from his back, sort of spins it back around to get a nice little
Momentum, yeah.
momentum forward movement,
Yeah.
and then he's going to chuck his vibro axe to get it to land square in the Trandoshan's chest. So you go and then fall over like a
Like an idiot would.
yeah, like an idiot boy or a Gorn from Star Trek. I feel like that's the closest to a Gorn.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
leapt in the air and
For this, do your. You're throwing this weapon.
yes. Is it range? Is it brawl?
I think I'm actually gonna have it be ranged, light.
Range light.
It's an improvised weapon.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it actually might be. Well, we're just gonna deal with it. Range light,
Okay.
right at you.
All right.
3 purple, one natural setback because
Yes.
of all the
Yes.
garbage.
Yes.
All the garbage.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Cool.
I will take 2 setback, and I'll take the 1 difficulty
Sure.
die. So we should, yeah, exactly. All right, here we go. Good. Yes, 3 success.
Okay. So, how much weapon is your vibro axe? So you don't get the bonus for the brawn element of it. So it's just like the base level of.
So it is 3 plus 3, which is 6. 6 total damage.
Okay.
6. I have pierce 2.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
You
So
turned
if
it
he has
on.
any armor, it's. Oh, it
Yep.
was on, yes.
Yeah. So okay. So he's gonna absorb
I've got
one.
vicious.
So he's gonna. Yeah. he's-
Skirter.
Yep.
What is this? No, you definitely spelled handle incorrectly on this bird.
The composer.
Great. Don't care.
Okay.
That's why we're moving to the other system. All right, so you turn this thing on, and you just like chuck it, and as it
Turns
flies,
into a lightsaber.
Yeah, totally.
It just sounds like one when it's flying through the air. It's
And
common
as it like
mistake.
sails through the air, it kind of like it turns on, and it seems to like cut through like his shoulder, and as you see, kind of like it's not like super heavy, like it does cut through the armor, and it's not like his arm like fell off, but it's like it's a deep wound if he doesn't see any sort of medical attention, but in the moment it's just like he's just more pissed at you than anything else, and then your vibrax kind of like sails off past.
Oh,
So it doesn't like
goes
stick
through
into it,
him?
like cut because you turned it on, right? It goes,
Yes.
So you kind of like
Yes.
split open his shoulder, but it flew and it's now like in the snow off behind him. Okay. Cool.
Okay.
That was Herg. So let me just do this. And then that guy's dead, so he doesn't get a shot. So then can we do Kalev?
Yeah.
How you doing, man? You're seeing all this stuff unfold. It's some crazy business, dude. Herg just threw the vibro axe at a guy. Kalar's shooting. Aaron came out and toasted a dude. What do you do?
I would suspect the Trandoshan is the most dangerous one, and
Sure.
Herb didn't quite finish the job, so I will immediately take aim on him
Sure.
and finish the job.
Go ahead and roll.
This is with like your super OP
He
sidearm,
has his
right?
dope gun.
We'll see how we'll,
We'll
see.
see. We'll see what
We'll see
happens.
how it goes.
Yeah.
Totally not needed, Caleb. I would have
And
on
what-
it.
What am I rolling?
It's going to be 2 purple, 1 red.
Because he's got my axe embedded in his central
I
nervous
get
system.
also 1 boost.
Yeah, you get a natural
Automatic.
boost from your gun.
Now, any other natural boosts from surprising them or anything?
Yeah, okay, fine.
He also
You're
got
right.
an arm half taken off.
You're right.
half
I'll give you a
second ago
boost for that, but you also get a disadvantage from the gunk.
from the gunk myself.
Yeah.
And I will use a boost
Sure.
and an ability.
Sure.
Do it.
Hope I get a good roll. Oh, look at that. Whoa!
What?
Did you see that?
No.
They were like on. 3 of them were like on the edge, going like a slow, like a basketball going
Yeah.
around the rim. I've never seen it do that. It's very exciting. What you want to know is 4 successes and 4 advantages.
Nice.
Okay, how much? Your thing does like 12?
Well,
But is that plus-
well? Let me just alter this a little bit.
Yeah, 'cause it's 5 and
It's
5,
actually 5 successes and 5 advantages,
Because
and it deals
right.
12 plus successes.
That's right.
So it's 17 damage.
Okay, yeah. So you know that in your experience in your travels, you've been around enough Trandoshans to know that they can actually lose limbs and grow them back. So despite seeing her throw this at its arm, and you might be like, "Oh, I'm gonna shoot his arm off," you know, much like zombies, the best way to put him down is to the face. So you just kind of line up a shot. And again, there's all this like alarms going, like it's still like a little bit of like the fire repellent is like being spread out, but you just line up. The Trandoshan is fully focused on Herc, who just threw this thing at him, and you fire.
There it is.
And it's charged up.
So sick.
And just
Game.
as he's sexy, this blast just like goes into his mouth and kind of like just starts to like singe like his teeth, and, like teeth and scales are like flying everywhere, and just kind of you're still hearing the gurgle as he like collapses to the
I
ground.
can picture it. I can
I don't usually do this, but as he crumbles to the ground, for some reason it brings me extra joy.
Sure. Io.
Yes.
You didn't pull out any
That we
weapons.
go directly
What
to
was
where
that?
we're
You hadn't
supposed to
pulled
go
out any
ever
weapons. You
again.
said you're gonna wait. You're seeing like everyone kind of like go into like the synchronized Yojimbo kill mode, and everyone's just. You're seeing like from what you can see, bodies are dropping. What do you do?
Paint the picture for me. Who's still up?
At this point, there is still this
whippets.
guy's
Just the
gone.
whippets.
Just the whippets?
Just the whippets.
Okay.
The chieftain dude has fallen in the back. You don't know.
But he's not dead. But he's out of
you don't
sight.
you don't know
Yeah.
that. You just
Yeah,
know
yeah.
that he had fallen off. There's the two left. There's the one that's wearing kind of like greenish and then like the normal whippet color that are there. Nobody's done anything to either of them. I believe.
Okay.
So they're just kind of there. They're reacting.
How far away are they from me?
They're like at this because you're kind of held back a little bit. They're a long distance away.
A long distance away. Are they standing right next to each other?
No, like one is like farther back from the other one, but
Okay.
like same like distance, but they're separated.
Trying to think. Really trying to think here. I've had a really bad couple of days. No, but he said they're not right next to each other.
No.
So I'm not going to do that.
You
okay.
wanted this.
Yeah.
No, I was thinking of
No?
something else.
Ooh.
No.
Just gonna pull out each person's rib cage and then
And
Mortal Kombat
put
style.
them onto each other.
yeah,
Mix.
yeah, make them little
Exchange rib
Siamese
cages.
Yeah, exactly. A little transplant.
I love when people do that.
Yeah.
Which one's closer to me?
The normal skid one, with the
Okay.
brown
And how tall is he? What's
whippet size. So they're about I think like
He's
8
like, I
feet.
shoot him.
Yeah, they're tall.
What was all that?
They're like 8 feet, I think, like
8
8
feet
or
tall.
9. They're almost as tall. Like the chieftain dude is definitely as tall as her,
okay?
if not a little bit more so.
How far is Herg from me?
He just kind of like ran in front of you and just like did the spear, so he's like actually pretty close to you.
Okay, I say Herg. Brace yourself. I run towards Herg and take a flying leap off of his back.
I stop to make sure that Io can bounce
Okay.
off of my back.
Do your acrobatics
Acrobatics?
or athletics.
Is that? I was like, is acrobatics?
Acrobatics, dang.
You know all that
They're
circus
not-
training of mine.
They're not a thing.
Athletics.
Do your Cirque du Soleil.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool. Cool.
Papa put me through
I
circus
put
school.
4 ranks in trapeze. It's fun.
Yeah.
My parents said clown school was
Yeah.
great.
So you're gonna roll your clown? Roll your clown?
I'm
What?
so good at like
Yeah.
tiger taming.
Against what?
Parents' space object work is incredible.
3 and a natural. 3 purple, 1 black.
And one black.
That's your athletics.
I'll
That's
take
awesome.
a boost.
Okay. Just 1.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Damn it! One failure.
No.
Oh no!
Herc
no,
stops,
Io.
but he
My back.
stops like a little bit. He stops like sooner than you would expect it.
Yes.
So you just like run right into his back.
Okay.
Sorry, Io.
So this is
So we just
here,
lost all the momentum. Shit.
and then this is here. Okay. Now they maybe have a shot. You guys got all the drop on them, so that's
Yep.
good. We went through that. Aaron Val with your triumph. 2 successes and 2 advantages. You just shot this dude in the face. He crumpled down. Everyone starts kind of going into like Avengers mode. Shields are flying. Thor's hammer goes by. It was no. What do you do?
So, there's a couple of things that could probably happen in this really cool, like, glorious, heroic moment.
Sure.
There's a cool moment where, like, he, like, kills this dude and, like, scoops Io up in his arms. They have a moment where, like, he does the exact same thing with Kalev. Or, like, Herg finally figures it out. Or Kilar is finally like, you were right about me, I'm so sorry, and apologizes. But those things don't happen. I just beeline for the Indomitable.
Sure.
I'm assuming I have some kind of this is my ship clicker for the ramp.
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
The ramp can start to come down, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up the ramp of my ship.
Question.
Okay.
Where's Archie?
Archie's
On the
aboard the
Indomitable.
Okay.
He was with you. Yeah, he was aboard the Indomitable.
Yeah, he's on the Indomitable.
Yeah,
Yeah, we went down with them.
because you fed him right before we disembarked. Yeah.
All right, so I just want to fully paint this.
Yep.
You came out, killed the dude who you assumed was your equal.
Yep.
You're looking around, you're doing all this stuff like Killar shoots a dead guy, he falls off the ship. Caleb and Herg tag team this murder of this thing, and then now you're just like, I'm gonna walk to my ship.
I am
So
just-
it's like
It
a
looks-
slow-mo walk
Yeah.
as like blaster
Yeah.
fire, smoke's coming up.
It couldn't possibly look better. Honestly.
Okay, and you're just trying to walk on board.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll allow it. So you're all the way inside the Indomitable.
Okay, I go ahead and close that ramp behind me.
Okay.
Cool.
So it's starting to close. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, I'm in the turret.
Hallway.
Okay. You want me to shoot the hallway with the turret?
I want you in the hallway.
No offense, dude, but I don't really trust you.
Okay, I'm just gonna go after Cool.
Okay. All right. We're gonna cut. So you guys have just seen kind of like it was like everything was happening, like the ramp head. You saw like Aaron walking the ramp
Right.
lowered, and then so you heard it.
Okay.
Kind of disappears in this mist, and you're starting to hear the ramp like close back up.
All right.
Thankfully, one of my groups rolled some triumphs in their rolls. So there's
Wait.
the 10-looking one who is going to shoot at Herg, because Herg totally just threw an axe and he instantly is like, he scans the battlefield and goes, this is also maybe he insulted our great
Our
chieftain.
leader.
So he has like a harness, like a backpack or whatever, and you see that there's like hunting spears in it as well. And so he like pulls one out and he's just gonna throw it at yourself. Okay, hold on, we'll see.
Just catch it and throw it right back.
Do you have any range defense?
2.
Fudge, dude.
I won't even do the noise. Watch. Emma, what were you on that one?
Oh.
So he like throws it. You want to like catch it and snap it? Does that sound cool to you?
I want to catch it and throw it back at him.
Okay, so he throws
dope.
it and it like goes and hits the wall. He didn't roll that bad. You were like, oh, it'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Just sales pass. Could have given you a moment, but no.
I also because I messed up earlier and Io ran into me, I kind of made sure too that in that half second where we stopped, that I did look up to see if and the fact that spear was coming, I was sort of trying to take the hit if somebody were to be firing at either of us.
Sure.
Because I messed up. So good. Spear, avoided it. Great.
The other one kind of stops, and like while this one's kind of like focused on you, starts to go back around the Indomitable to the other side. 1, 2, 3, Kilara, 4 success, 4 advantage. How you living? How's life?
I'm great. So I see the ramp of the Indomitable is going back up.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna call Cool, like
Okay.
privately.
Sure.
Cool.
Hey, Captain.
Remember that time you kept asking if you should send Archie?
Yeah.
Well, now's the time.
Aw, sweet.
So he starts to like climb. Cool is like climbing out of his gunner seat
Okay.
and heading towards Archie.
Okay.
Okay, so
Cool.
relayed that.
All right, excellent. So the Whippet guys are all still over by the Indomitable, correct?
There's like one that's kind of more at this point, like he's the more focal point. Like the chieftain and the other guy have fallen back. This other guy is just completely like bloodlust focused on Herg. So
On Herg?
the bounty hunters are down.
Okay.
This guy's just like here in the open. The other guy, the one who had like kind of the more greenish
Right.
stuff, and like went around.
Sure.
But you can see them because you have your visor.
Absolutely.
So you see that like the chieftain has gotten up and
Right.
is now kind of like walking, like they're kind of trying to flank. They're going
Right,
around
right,
the
right.
Yojimbo.
Yes. Okay.
And they're coming this way.
All right. Well, I'm gonna call then to Herg, and I'll get back on like the general
Sure.
channels.
Herg, Io, watch your flanks. You've got 2 coming around. And then I'm going to shoot the one that is in the open.
Yeah, totally.
Perfect.
Oh no, I pushed the wrong button.
Uh-oh.
The dice are gone forever.
Uh-oh. What's the, you know?
Fix it,
3
Caleb.
purple.
3 purple? Great. I will
Only-
take,
I can just.
I'll take
got it.
setback.
Just one?
Yes,
All
just
right.
one.
Got
Yeah,
it.
just one.
This is.
Great. 3 success, 3 disadvantage.
Okay.
So my gun does 8 plus the success,
Rhodey's
so
favorite one.
8 plus 3 is 11.
Cool.
Keith, you
Okay,
want
so you
one?
fire,
Yep.
Take one.
and
Just put it right there.
your blast hits this whippet,
Mm-hmm.
and it definitely you seem kind of stagger a little bit, but again,
Right.
it's just kind of moving towards her. Like her
Okay.
is this focus. Like whatever her did has just
Pissed him off.
Pissed them all off,
Right.
right? So you just see like a large section of his fur like burnt through, and like you see the scarring of like you hit him, but he's still going.
Okay.
Your 3 disadvantage
disadvantage, yeah.
is just your gun. It's been with you a long time.
It has.
It's tried and true
Mm-hmm.
for you, but sometimes not as tried and true. And you see like that shot drain
drain
the
my
rest
power pack.
of your power
No.
pack.
Damn it. Oh, I have another, but I have to take time to reload.
Okay.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You guys
per.
didn't say
Anyway,
these were
mission
plot
accomplished.
cookies. We had
Heard.
one earlier. I had no idea. Why don't you wink at me or something?
What?
I didn't know they were
I
pot.
was too stoned to wink at you.
Don't do drugs.
That's why I said no. No, if
Star Wars. There's
Princess
no
of
drugs in
Parsecs
Star Wars.
has taught you anything,
Well,
definitely don't.
There's not
do
a lot of
drugs.
drugs in Star Wars.
Except in this
There's
show.
a
Except
lot.
in this show.
There's a lot in Princess of Parsecs.
Yes, there is.
Spicy. Kilara's told you that 2 are flanking around. So if you're staring at the ships, they've gone like completely around. They're coming around this side, right? Kind of where you threw your like the
Oh, perfect.
Trandoshan was here and it like went back that way. However, if you're looking in to your right, is this guy who's just like coming at you.
Come at me, bro.
Who Kilar just shot, definitely hit him, but he's still moving forward. So what do you do? So you don't technically see the other 2 at this point. You just see this guy, but you know that the other whippets are coming around.
I'm just gonna charge at that guy.
Okay, just like
I'm gonna charge at him
okay.
and snap his huge head neck.
Fair enough.
The goal is to run at him
Yeah.
and then at the last second sort of crouch in front of him, then spring up into the air while I'm in the air, grabbing his jaw, and then when I land, snapping his entire head. But I have to grab his
Sure.
big old jaw to turn this donkey wheel of a head.
Let's do this first. First roll for your brawl.
Donkey.
Against what?
You're charging at this poop. It's gonna be 3. It's still gonna be 3 because you're running all this way over there, so he's a little bit.
And that's it?
Yep.
Okay, here we go. Brawl, baby.
Couple boosts, you're good.
Nothing.
Nothing.
1 success, 2 advantage.
Boom.
Okay.
Get that donkey wheel.
You can either
You did, don't
take the damage that you're gonna give to him, or if you want to do this donkey super move,
Yeah, I want to do the move.
you got to roll your athletics.
Oh, even better. Okay, good. Yeah. I can do that. So the idea was run up, like kind of crouch down, spring into the
Yeah.
air, grab his jaw. So he's like, huh? I go around, and as he's getting lifted off the ground,
Yeah.
because I'm kind of bringing him back down this way,
Sure.
just snap his head. Here's the athletics roll. Rolling against what?
I'm gonna make it 3 again. I'll make it 3.
And that's it?
Yeah.
I'll take 1 setback.
Okay.
For that little extra something.
Okay.
3 success, 1 advantage.
All right. So you hear the snap, and as you kind of land back into the snow, and you like turn around, you see the head's like almost like completely like twisting around, and it kind of falls forward into the snow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's dead.
Stinky's father is no more.
The bad news is that was Whipperson.
It was a whip.
Starting a new family.
Oh wait, he's back there. Runs back. It's totally Django Febo.
Good. Use your credits and get out of here, boy. And if you come after me one day, I'll be ready.
Caleb, you just saw, you kind of lined up your shot, you took out the Trandoshan. You're seeing a lot of stuff coming around you. Her just kind of moved past you with a blur. Did this whole kind of like jump over, snap this dude's neck.
And that was the visible one. And
that was the visible one.
I heard the message from.
You heard the message. But you only said Io and.
I talked to everybody
said all
on
channels.
on all channels for the Herg Io.
Trust me,
Watch out.
I noticed you didn't call me by name.
Yeah.
I heard that.
Yeah, you're not in danger the way they are.
Call me by your name.
Call me.
Okay, so what do you do?
Well, I saw them go back behind, and she gave the message for flanking, so I don't know which is coming on which side. I have no information. So I'll go to the left side.
Okay.
And head over to the left.
Okay.
Blaster drawn, ready to surprise. Not straight where he's going to be looking, so I'll walk off. Does that make sense?
Yeah, you're trying to
kind of walk off this. I'm not going the path where he's expecting to come out and shoot anyway.
Yeah.
So hopefully I'll be off here when he comes out.
Sure. So you kind of like move to the side, post up a little bit. You know the fact that there's the intel that you received is that this is where they're coming from. Okay, so then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Io,
Yes.
you
I'm standing right behind Herg at this
right
point.
by her, but he like sprinted off.
Yeah.
So now you're kind of there. You had seen Herg sprint off this way. Caleb is kind of like fired and then went into kind of a mode of hugging and going around to the left. Aaron ran towards the Indomitable. What do you do?
Who's in front of me?
I'm gonna casually
Enemy-wise, there's nobody that you can see. All the
Nobody.
bodies are down. They're kind of lost in like the mist of behind. Like they're behind the ships. So
Okay.
again, if you're staring, you came out of the hallway. In front of you would have been the Indomitable to the right, the Yojimbo to the left, and like the Star Viper may have been like behind it.
Somewhere else.
But all of the fire suppression stuff just filling the room. You can't really see in the back, right? So like the back of this large docking bay is obstructed, right?
Okay.
Everyone in front of you is either dead, right, or they're dead or on the ground, right? They've kind of like now lost in both like, there's no snow because again the cover, but it's almost like their bodies are lost in the snow of this like forming fire spray that's just filling up the ground.
Right.
Spraying all over the ships as well, right?
Right.
Kilar told you that she has eyes on people trying to flank, go all the way around, but you can't see them because of all the junk.
Okay. I go, Kalara, talk to me. You see anybody?
Okay. They went around the Yojimbo, correct?
Yeah, they're on their way around the Yojimbo coming towards, like, as if...
Which side of Io are they going to?
Her left.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're making their way around the Yojimbo to your left.
How many?
2. The leader and the one with the fancy green fur.
Okay. Above game, the leader is the guy that...
The big tall guy.
The chieftain guy.
Bigger than her.
Yeah.
Got it. The guy that...
I farted. He was a.
the guy that Herg farted in front
Yes,
of.
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was a disparate.
Yeah,
that's
it was
right.
a disparage.
Okay. Back in game.
Yeah.
At first I go, oh, Herg, you have the worst timing.
It's true.
Yep. Are they close to each other? I'm talking to you. Are they close to each other?
Yeah, they seem to be traveling in a pack.
Caleb, where are you?
I'm flanking around the left side of the. Is it Yojimbo or the Indomitable? This
Yojimbo,
The
yeah.
Yojimbo.
And then you said, where are they? Are they closer to the Indomitable?
They're on the other side of the
They're like
Yojimbo.
the equivalent of coming around the corner.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
To your left.
To my left. And Caleb in
Caleb
relation
is
to...
already moving towards the left.
Yes.
She just said over the comms too that they're going the opposite way. That I'm coming around. Is that correct though?
It's as in
They're going
again,
this way and
If
I'm
you're
coming around
looking,
like this?
if you're looking at the
so
ship,
here's the
you're
ship,
moving
right?
up on your left. They're
you're
moving
going
around
this
this
way.
way. So you're eventually
Yeah,
going
you're-
to.
Oh, they're
You're going the
coming
right way.
towards me. Okay,
Yes.
so
Yeah,
I'm
you're going
ready
the
for
right
them
way.
to
Yeah,
come.
you're
Okay.
gonna cut
I was
them
gonna
off.
say if it was the other way, I would speed up.
I'm
That's
looking at
knowing
it
they
from
were
my
going the
perspective,
opposite way.
but from if you were looking
Yeah.
into, if you, Caleb,
you're going this way, they're coming.
You're coming around this way. They're coming around this way.
Yeah. So you'll come.
You will
you'll
intersect
them.
at some point. Some sweet, sweet whipped love.
Yes.
Yep.
It's not too late.
Excellent.
Whip it love,
They're still-
baby. Bum, bum.
I go.
Now I fly.
Caleb, stop singing. Take one and I'll take the other.
It's the pauses in the music. That's what I love.
Caleb, have you stopped singing?
I'm done
Have
singing.
you had fun? All right, take one and take one. I'll take the other on the other side.
Agreed.
Okay. Cut to inside the Indomitable.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron Val, you were heading towards K001. You hear some noises in front of you, kind of coming from the cargo holds. It's like you had gone in the ramp. It's like, come up the ramp, you can either go like right into the Indomitable's like cargo hold or like left that leads towards like the cockpit, right, of the ship. But you hear some noises coming from the cargo hold, and it's kind of like when you have like a dog that really needs to go pee, and it's just like barely holding on, like someone's holding onto a leash, and it's like barely my dog basically.
Yeah.
And it's just
But a version that we haven't carelessly let
yes,
pass.
but we haven't let die, and my dog doesn't have the force, and it's okay. No bitter resentment. It's gonna come back to haunt you. Archie is kind of like clawing, like nails are kind of like digging into a little bit of like scratching the metal flooring of the Ojimbo, but like Cool was like holding onto a leash. I'm sorry, of the Indomitable. Cool's holding onto a leash, and they're like moving towards kind of the ramp in the area.
Okay. When you gave that order, was that, could everybody
Just
hear
a
that?
cool.
Just a Cool.
Okay, just a cool. Are we taking him for a walk?
Out of the way, Peck.
Cool, you and I need to have a little talk.
I hate you.
I'm not very fond of you either.
Yeah, whatever. Out of the way. We're gonna save the day.
Cool, you're not saving anyone today. Don't make me do this.
He's holding on to him. He's still just moving towards you. And Archie is like in, he hasn't stopped moving.
Okay. I draw my pistols and point them at Cool.
Okay.
Wow.
Cool. We need to have a talk about Lyra.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I feel like there's more pressing issues right now.
He's like, yeah, again. So he's at the end of this hallway, and he's just moving closer, moving closer, moving closer, barely holding on to Archie.
Okay. Let go of Archie, Cool.
I gotta open up. The captain said I gotta take him outside. Out of the way, Aaron.
Okay, at this point, there's probably a barrel of a gun on Cool's head.
And he's getting closer. Okay, he's almost like point blank, sure. And he's like, Archie's like now like a little bit. He's kind of looked at you, but like again, it's very excited. So it's like if you're looking at Cool, he's like a foot in front of you. The leash is like dragged, and like Archie's like by the ramp.
Mm-hmm.
And Cool is just like ignoring you, walking past you.
Cool. Last warning. We need to have a talk about your friends and Lyra.
I don't know what you're talking about, but there's more important things right now.
And he just walks past you. Or in the process of walking past you.
Stupid droid. Does stun work on droids?
It does not.
Okay, well then I just have to shoot the droid in the back.
Okay. Go and roll.
I'm going for a leg.
Sure.
What am I rolling against?
It's gonna be 2 purple. You're gonna get a natural boost because he's moved past you.
This would be my range light. I'll go ahead and take that setback because this
Sure.
is mean of me. One success, 2 advantages.
Okay, so in this case, 1 gun, right?
Yes.
Or you're using both. So what's the total damage for your gun?
I won't say I drew that gun instead. I forgot to say which gun I was drawing. So I've just drawn one of my normal ones, so it's an 8 plus success.
And you
So
have how
9.
many? So 9 total? Shit. Okay. And does it have any sort of like pierce or whatever?
No.
Okay. So you fire, and it hits Cool in the leg. You got an advantage as well?
Yes, 2 advantages.
It blows off melts off his knee, so his entire leg kind of just like shatters. You hear a yeah as he slams to the ground.
We program droids to feel pain.
You don't know that they don't. Also, that one's being tortured in Return of the Jedi. It's clearly
That's
not.
true.
It's upside down.
That's
Jabba's
true.
barge.
This probably hurts about as much as when Caleb hurt Rue earlier. That thing.
You don't know anything about that.
I don't, but
You're right.
But now, because we all caught up.
He's in a bag.
Yeah, he
He
is.
doesn't
Yeah.
know what happened to him.
Oh,
I
Yeah.
have no idea.
Cool.
We are no
Collapses
longer
to the
boyfriends.
ground, and Archie just so he lets go of the leash. Archie just runs towards like the ramp and is kind of like clawing at it to be let out.
Okay.
Push the button. We're gonna cut. 2 is this guy. Okay. So you see first emerge out of like the mist from the opposite side of the Yojimbo is the kind of green furred guy, and let's see. He's gonna shoot at Caleb. Do you have any ranged defense bonuses?
You have a ranged defense.
I do have range defenses too. Yeah, hold on.
All right,
It's not a melee attack though, right?
No, it's you just hear like a and like an arrow, this isn't just like flies past you, but this is like a big like hunting bow, and these things are large creatures. So you just see like an arrow fly through the mist. So you know that despite even having armor or whatever, this thing would have, even if it made contact with armor, probably would have pierced its way through. Think like a longbow kind of like bolt.
Wow.
But it goes past you, and he's like there. And so he's clearly kind of emerged, visible for everyone to see. Kilara.
Yes.
The ramp has come down to
Right.
the indomitable Archie runs out.
Good.
So he's now present, but what do you do?
I do my best to command the Nexu to attack.
Sure.
As I said, tiger training, it's, circus skills.
You would make a good circus. We all have different skills.
Yes.
Yeah.
For simplicity's sake.
Yes. Archie!
Charm.
I'm gonna.
It's like a connection with
I'm gonna
animals.
do leadership on this.
Okay, I'll take it.
Yeah.
All right.
That
What's the
makes sense.
difficulty?
It's gonna
5
be 2.
Red? Oh.
It's gonna be 2 with a natural setback.
Okay.
Because he's ready to destroy something.
Yeah.
but you
We're just going to make sure it's something we want him
Yeah,
to
yeah,
destroy. Okay. Here we go. All right. Archie, this is the moment you've been waiting for. Awesome. 2 success, 1 advantage.
Okay, so you kind of just say his name,
Right.
And was it totally about to just go attack one of the dead bodies, just right in front of him?
But I indicate
Sure.
the green fur that
Sure.
just shot the arrow.
Sure. And just slinks into the mist that's kind of this crap that's kind of billowing up, and
I'm so excited.
this guy is toast. Just it just kind of comes out of snakes his way through the underbellies of the ships or whatever, and just kind of launches out at this dude. And just next to have a lot of eyes, and but
they do.
Archie is a white furred one, so he's kind of just completely is lost in
He's so cool.
this like mist crap, and like launches out, and you just see like a brief moment of like, oh shit, and down, and like you just see like the legs that come back up and like kind of like are up in the air for a minute, and then just he's instantly dragged back under like the
Yes.
ship.
Nice.
Good boy, Archie. You're gonna eat well tonight.
Herc,
Yes.
what do you do?
Who is left?
There's just the chief who really is
the one that
upset.
shot at me?
No, that was the dude who just
that
got
was this
eaten.
one.
That's
Okay.
the one that's being eaten by next
Go ahead and do your
Archie.
do your presence or survival.
It
Whichever
really
one you
should
want.
come down
Yeah,
to
you-
you two, since this was the fart that launched.
It was the fart heard around the world. It's the start of the revolution.
I will do survival. Rolling against what?
3.
And that's it?
Yep.
Okay, here we go. One failure,
no.
2 threat,
Oh,
2
no.
disadvantage.
Okay, you have no clue where this person's
No, he is?
at.
That's fine. More importantly, do I know where my vibro axe is?
You know the direction of where it landed.
Then I'm going there.
Okay,
Because
so
I miss her.
you're walking your way over there. So at this point, it's like
No, not walking, running.
You're
and
running.
staying low and in the foam.
yeah, in the foam underneath the ships. You're kind of going the direction, which is like where that guy had just come from.
Yes.
Okay, so you guys are seeing her kind of run off that way.
Yeah, I gotta get my axe.
5. That guy's dead.
I've got an axe to grind.
So Caleb, you just saw this dude who shot at you with his bow just get like he's like still screaming as he's being like kind of ripped apart, and Herg is running like now in front of you around the ship, heading off in that direction, kind of like he was broken lines and is running.
So weren't they both coming the same way? Do I not see the other?
You only
Yeah.
one. You heard that both were coming around there, but only one actually emerged from that spot, which has now been ripped apart by Archie.
Kilara, where's the other one?
Stand by. He's just.
Do a perception.
Yep.
He's
Wait, it's gonna come to me.
somewhere.
It's gonna come
Give
to
me
me.
a second.
He's somewhere.
Hold on.
My idea is to, as I move forward, to
I'll
be
tell
contacting
you
her.
where he is, maybe. Okay. Great perception. What's the difficulty?
3 red dice, 1 purple dice.
Holy moly. Okay.
Dang.
Okay. 3 red dice, 1 purple.
There are some light-sided dice.
Listen. I'm aware, and I'm gonna do
Is he
it.
invisible?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna call on the goodness, the conflict. There's a lot of conflict because I just commanded a Nexu to tear something to shreds, and
Sure.
that worked out great. But I will take.
Herg's despair fart gave this guy powers.
He did. I'm gonna take 2 boosts
Okay.
because they both are good and they can still kill this thing.
You're gonna take 4 wounds.
I'm gonna take 4 wounds from this. Fantastic. 2 success, 1 advantage.
Okay, so it's very difficult to make out. You're kind of scanning around, but your visor has like kind of gotten used to it. It's basically picked up this element, which is this
Right.
foam, and then kind of like filtering it out. And you're looking, so you're kind of looking for like that and like body heat, but it's like a weird thing because it's also trying to like it's used to like suppress
Yeah.
flames and stuff, so
Sure.
it's kind of a cool substance anyways. But you like filter with some systems, and it's difficult at first. As you look and you see like there's like bodies that are in the foam. Like one of them is like bright red, but you realize that it's like Archie that's just like in one, just like ripping it apart. And you don't see it at first.
Okay.
But then you kind of like look and you realize that there's something that's like holding onto like the side. You all basically see are like these feet that are kind of like dangling, but like something is holding onto like the side of the Ojimbo, kind of like waiting
Oh.
at the opposite end.
Okay.
So it's like around. So it'd be like if Caleb, it'd be like in front of him,
Right.
but he can't see it.
Right. Caleb,
Yes.
he's right in front of you. He's suspending himself from the Ojimbo, lying in wait for someone to come by him so he can spring a surprise attack.
I immediately look in the direction she's saying. And I have good dark vision.
Yeah. You can't see.
I can't see anything.
No.
I can't see him. I'm going to move forward, but keeping clear of not going right under the Ojimbo, assuming that that's what he's trying to do is kind of drop down on someone. So looking up, but keeping enough of a distance, gun
She's
drawn.
slowly moving forward.
So is he hanging on like one of the like rear like
he's
thruster
like
things?
he's
then?
like on the front nose. Of
Oh,
the
he's
ship.
on the front nose.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you guys are like looking at the back because it would be like you were trying to
I
get out.
see. Okay, all right. Yeah.
Well, I'll just go to the front nose then.
Sure. So you're making your way up there. I think I may have done this out of order, or I'm just crazy. That's why I numbered these. But if you're 3, Herg is next, but didn't Herg just go? Or am I totally missing
Herg-
the entire round that went
I
by?
think we have
You-
an IO in there somewhere.
You
Yeah.
went after your ex.
he
Yeah, he
went
ran
after his
My
axe.
last one, all I did
Oh,
was
6.
Yeah.
My last
I'm
one, all
sorry.
I did was dodge.
I'm confused. 'Cause
I
we
guess.
went to you were doing the scan, but
Yes,
it's Caleb's
but now
turn.
I'm helping
It's my
him.
turn.
Now I
Yes.
understand where I messed up here. So then it is Aya.
Okay.
So Aya, you've seen that Herg is like running off in front of you. So he's just like sprinted in.
Mm-hmm.
Caleb is like kind of moving forward, scanning up. You presumably heard.
Heard Archie
Yeah.
do something.
Archie is just, yeah, you hear it.
I hear it. Okay.
Archie's having lunch.
Yeah. Yeah. Did I hear what Kalara said to Caleb?
Yeah.
Sure,
It was on the
presumably she's
general
the
comms. Yeah. And where am I in relation to the nose of the?
You're at the
Jimbo?
back of you're at the back engine of it. Like not even quite. So it's like, it's right, the ship is in front of
Okay.
you, but you have to, again, it's like, you guys can't see the front of the ship because
Caleb
it's in,
and Caleb went to the left-hand side of the ship.
correct.
Io.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear? He's hanging from the front nose of the Ojimbo.
Front
He's
nose.
lying in wait.
Is he-
Caleb's coming at it from the left.
Is he favoring one side?
He's just hanging out.
I'm coming in from the right.
Hmm?
I'm coming in from the right. Caleb's
Okay,
coming
so
in
you
from
guys
the
are
left.
doing this on like, and then Herg is ran in there. Okay. So you're running towards your 7, 8. As you're running towards your Vibroax, you're at the point where you think you kind of
Lost it.
projected where it would have landed. You feel it. Unfortunately, you feel it,
Yes.
but you don't feel it on the ground. You feel it as it's cutting through the air, as the chieftain is now holding it and launching from the Ojimbo down at you.
I dodge it, obviously. Nice try.
Do you have any melee defense?
Yes, 1.
Okay. Okay.
No, nice try.
It's 4 of these, so it's technically I'm gonna just read this out loud.
Okay.
So it's a failure
Okay.
with
You can stop. You don't have to finish it.
1 advantage
That's pathetic.
and 1 triumph.
Okay.
Wait. Oh.
So
Because
then
it doesn't
is
get canceled
So only
out.
the triumph portion of it, not the
Yeah.
success part.
so 1 success, 1 triumph, and 1 advantage.
So
No.
No,
one
no, no.
Failure.
1 failure,
One
One advantage. and
1
one
advantage,
triumph.
1
Yeah. Yeah, you
The
can
success
roll,
of
you
the
can
triumph has
roll-
been canceled out.
Basically, you can roll a triumph and
The triumph
and nothing
manufactures
else.
a success.
Exactly.
But
Then
he
it
had
is a success.
1 more
but
failure than
Yes.
the amount.
exactly.
So he lands on the ground. He misses you. So it's kind of like he had his like you sense it and move away,
Yes.
and so he's completely missed. But he's gonna use. So now it's like you guys are both there. You guys are kind of like now on the ground, toe to toe, eye to eye, right? He's gonna use his triumph to swing at you again.
I'm gonna catch it in midair.
I hope you do.
I fucking will. Nobody uses my vibroaxe but me.
I used it one time.
Come on.
Yeah, nobody uses my vibroaxe but me and my friends. People I designate, delegate.
All right, so he like swings at you again, but it's as you said, this weapon is only meant for your hands. And so he
drops
misses, but he's kind of in this very like defensive posture now. So the end result is he's kind of like he missed, but he's got a slight advantage. So okay, so Aaron, you're aboard the Indomitable. You've blasted Cool's leg.
Yeah.
He's kind of face down, like in the grating, like he's almost like stuck, like as he's kind of like on the ground. He's like slowly trying to like push himself to move off. Archie's left the Indomitable.
I sort of crouch next to him. I didn't want to do that.
Yeah, you could have fooled me, asshole.
I did ask you to stop.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to save my friend, something you don't know anything about.
Oh,
Damn, cool.
sick burn.
Cool.
Aaron,
Going to ask you again. Where did your friends take Lyra?
I'm gonna tell you again. I learned this from Herg. Go fuck yourself.
He used it right and everything. Wow. So proud.
He's like now at this point he's starting to crawl towards like the ramp. Like he still thinks that he can like do something.
Is the ramp open?
No, ramp's open.
Oh,
I didn't
okay.
close it.
So it's open. So he's like like just again one leg missing, and he's just kind of like scraping all of his like metal like chest as he's like going against.
I hate doing this. I just sort of put my foot on his back.
Okay.
Cool, your friends took one of my friends. And they took something from Spira.
Aaron, I'm not trying to be a dick, but you do realize that I've been like out of it for a while. So I have literally no fucking clue what you're talking about. So I'm sorry if we can figure this out later, but like I'm gonna go save everybody because that's my job here.
He's like trying to like continue to. You clearly got your. He can't do anything, but like he's like still trying to pull his way through.
Oh.
Why are you making me do this? Well, I understand why you don't like me now because I just shot your leg off.
Real?
I mean, I can get this out of you one way or another, and I click my little thing. Rue.
No response.
Stupid droid. Rue.
No response. Seems like it's just deactivated.
Maybe if I hit Control Alt.
Hard reset.
Okay. Well, at some point shortly, I'll be able to get this out of you one way or another.
Cool. Can we like figure this all out after I go outside, or are you just gonna just
The situation's handled, buddy.
cool? Then there's really no reason to stop me.
Wow.
I mean, we're just gonna sit and hang out then.
I hate you so much. I hate you so much.
Cut to.
Can droids cry?
I mean,
they make
whimper
sad
like
sounds.
R2.
This is what it sounds like.
Droids
cry.
Rest in peace.
Oh.
Kilara.
yep.
Now you can see now that like
Yeah.
Herg is like kind of toe to toe with this guy.
Okay. My blaster's dead.
Oh yeah, your blaster's dead. You do have a thing, so you could swap it out. You just wouldn't be able to move any closer.
Yeah. I am going to swap it out.
Sure.
But Herg is just like in a tussle with.
It's like the chieftain's back is to you, right?
Okay.
Because he's like facing Herg, but
Great.
it's like you'd have to look. You're like shooting, underneath all of the
right.
ships to
Okay.
get to him. So
Cool,
it's
cool.
gonna be
difficult. Very difficult.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I am going to shoot at him, but it's really just with the intention of showing Io and Caleb where he is.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
So
Well,
two.
So you're not going to try to hit him?
I am going to try to hit him,
but it's
but
more
just
like
realistically,
a blast
just
or
realistically, I'm
Yeah.
probably not going to.
It's a warning /
It's
navigational
It's
shot.
a navigational
Yeah.
shot, exactly. So,
2 purple,
okay,
2 red.
okay,
1 natural setback
great.
because of the junk. 1
Okay.
natural setback because of he's engaged with Herg. So it's 2 purple, 2 black, 2 red.
Oh, congratulations.
You just got some boosts.
Two red. Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
And I've got 1, 2,
Only for a little bit.
this, okay, and then I'll
that
take
much?
those
We're gonna take the
setbacks.
plunge. Sure. Assume.
All right,
So that's
Caleb,
Let's see.
Io.
Yes.
Yes, Captain.
On my mark, and then I'm shooting at him. Interesting. I got 3 disadvantages.
Okay, so she fires.
Yeah.
And it goes to like a different area of the ship.
Or
Like it's like at
maybe not so much. Not a good plan after all.
the 2,
Just
1.
stick to, commanding murder cats.
3 is Kalara. 4. All right, her.
But you saw he went that way?
You
Yeah.
are now with this dude. Rumble in the Bronx. He's holding your Vibrax. There's two things that. No, I'm not gonna say that. So he's holding your Vibrax. This is
What are
your.
the 2 things? What are the 2 things?
I was gonna say there's two ladies that you love, and it's Emrys and your Vibrax.
Thank
But
you.
there's also members of your crew, so I'm
That's
not
true.
gonna
That's true.
project that, right?
That's true.
But he's holding one of
Intimately
one
love
of the
those
things that
2
you
ladies.
intimately love.
Yes.
Rip his face off.
I've got a plan.
Okay.
Go.
He doesn't have the axe to do
Sweep
that.
the leg! And I'm going to turn my back to him and extend my long leg and sweep his ass out so that he floats up in the air. And then once I do that,
Like a big old idiot.
the plan is to, because he'll have lost his balance, to let go of the axe, grab it in midair, and just slice
I
down
don't know.
from
You know, the more complicated
scrote
these
to
moves
throat,
are.
slice down.
Ooh, mid-air scrote to
Yeah, I
throat?
see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Oh.
Sweep the leg, he's in the air. Ooh, the axe! Grab it.
First thing, do a brawl.
Throat to scrote.
Oh, he's upside down.
He's upside down,
Oh,
yeah.
upside down, got it.
Ooh,
And
my scrote! Yeah. My scrote!
really hope you get a triumph.
Okay, brawl first. We're rolling against what? Put up fingers. How many purples? Thank you. Any setbacks, anything?
I'm sorry. He has melee defense.
4 purple.
Yep.
Okay. A lot of good that's gonna do him. All right. Well, I don't have anything to pull, and that's
There's
it.
some light side.
Just 4 purples. Hergy don't play that way. Boom. 2
No, shut up.
success.
Get out of here.
Oh my god.
Success. 2 threats. Triumph.
Nah.
He's in the air. I grab the
in the
Vibrax
air.
from midair and then slice him from his nutsack to his neck.
Roll again. You're definitely gonna take the. Doesn't really matter because you have so much. No, you actually don't. So I don't know what your strain count is. How many disadvantages did you roll? How many threats?
2. So I
Taking
take 2
2
strain.
strain.
So I am down to 8.
Oh, it's...
If my threshold is 10, I go down
You're
to 8.
very sore.
All right.
Okay.
Roll
go,
for
go.
melee.
Roll again. Another
Roll
brawl.
for, you rolled a triumph. Roll a melee. Yes. He did a second attack, and you did
Against
absolutely
what?
nothing.
Against what?
It's gonna be 2 because he's in the air.
Yes, he's
So
in the
And
air.
upside down.
Exposed!
Stuff.
Get him!
Literally.
1 success, 2 advantage, a motherfucking triumph.
Oh.
We're gonna
Clean as cut.
We're gonna cut back a little bit. We're gonna cut back a little bit, just a little bit. Rewind.
Okay.
Quick time to movie. It was buffering. Go back to. Herg is squaring off against this dude. He's right there in front of him. He's holding the axe. Paint the whole motherfucking scene.
Okay. I see him and he's scared, but he grips it and his knuckles turn a little white, and that's what makes me go, get your hands off of my woman. And then instinctively, I flip around to sweep his leg out, and he's looking at me, and all of a sudden I disappear, and there's an after image of Herg, and he's like, huh? And he's already in the air, like, what just happened? Like, whoa! And as he's flailing in the air, I come back up from it. On my way up, reach my hand out. He's letting this go to try to get his footing. The axe is just perfectly, the vibro axe is just perfectly, it kind of tilts a little bit from when he was holding it like this. He goes in the air, ooh, so it's going straight up, and that's when I grab it, slice it down his. Whippets have testicles, right?
Yeah, of course.
Not this one anymore.
Had text.
How many?
Roll your geology. No.
If there are 2, it is perfectly sliced
Yeah.
in twain, 1 on each side.
Of course.
It's such a clean slice. It's almost comfortable.
Yeah.
It's for a second.
He's like,
it's
I'm
almost
okay with this.
It's almost pleasurable because he's like, huh? Oh! And then it gets to his stomach. But just like halfway down, it's almost like, oh, that's so symmetrical, so good. Yeah! Slicing, I see his eyes down at the floor, and he's like, and then as his head lands, right, the two halves fall, and all this blood squirts out and covers
covered you.
all over my
It's
face.
like Tarantino amount of blood.
Nice.
Honestly, that was amazing. And there's probably some really interesting stuff that happens post this. So I have to say, with that triumphant roll, that's where we're going to end today.
What a dope
We did it.
scene to
Oh
end
my
on.
goodness.
It's just a spray of blood in her, like with the vibro axe. I can picture it.
And like right next to it, underneath the Yojimbo, is still Archie.
Still
just
Archie
eating
going to
shit.
town, yeah.
Thank you, everybody. that last hour went a little. We
I know,
hit it,
but
we
it
hit
was
it, but
so epic.
we had to keep going. There was too much.
Yeah.
So
It's too
epic.
great.
Woo.
Is that accurate,
Woo.
Matt? We ended
Right side, tur one.
one.
Oh, yeah, man.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
What's that?
I wish I could hear what Matt just said.
I know, Chris.
All right. So,
Wow.
light-sided
There it
players,
is.
put
Yes,
your hands
sir.
up. All right.
Just two of us now, huh?
Just two of you.
You can go halvesies on
Ladies first. Odds or evens?
this. Odds.
You just got a lore increase.
A lore increase.
Cool. That's helpful.
Ooh.
Guess what?
Chuck Lorre.
So do you.
Yeah! Sweet.
Lore. That's more into my word. Lore, but
Does it increase a lore?
Yeah.
Rank.
Get a rank in
Lore.
lore.
Yep.
I don't have
So
any
now
rank.
you get
I just redid his sheet.
do a yellow.
It doesn't matter, there were mistakes on here actually.
Yeah.
Are there? Well, we'll talk about it afterwards. With that, everybody, that was
Oh
fantastic.
la la.
Yeah,
Great.
man.
Again, I can't plan for anything that goes with this group.
Nope.
Which is great. Thank you, everybody, for watching. A couple things before we do that. First
And
off, thank you
cookies.
for
Please.
watching. Thank you for
the dice.
Yeah, that was
Holy
so
crap.
Couldn't do it without you. That was some amazing
Both dark and
moments.
light side.
Yeah,
there was
it
a
was insane.
ton of dice.
Two quick things. They kind of tied it up in the nice same little package. One, if you're new to the show and you stick around the whole time, you're like, man, this is so crazy. I'm gonna binge watch everything tonight. That's a lot.
It's many hours.
But you want to like talk to us. You want to be like, oh man, like what's happening? This is what's like. Who are these characters? Man, that was a great moment. Like, can't believe this happened. The best place to reach us is at the Hyper RPG Reddit. We do a weekly post. We always try to jump in there. You can talk to us. You can post your stuff. I have a lot of fun there. It's great. With that, I'm going to asterisk this. This is just a general statement. This is just a little bit of housekeeping. I know there's a lot of. I've crafted quite a story with mysteries and intrigue and suspense and a lot of theories. I enjoy everyone's on there. But two things. One, be sure to just have a nice fun time in the Reddit. If like it's a great place. Also, two, this is again just a general statement. A lot of people make decisions in the heat of the moment when we're playing. It's great. Like I make mistakes, everybody else makes mistakes. At the same point, it's like we play as characters, and I think for the most part we do a pretty good job of like not meta gaming it too much. Like if you don't know this information, that's what it is. And Brew is deactivated, and you don't know it. The last thing we need is any sort of like tell us your favorite moments, but don't necessarily we're all people. We all make mistakes. I guess that's what I'm saying. So like. I mean, as a GM, if I done goofed, you don't have to tell me how many times I goofed. I know. So with that, it's not again. This is a general statement, but
Kim's also got a box to open.
Oh, shit!
I don't know what's
I don't know what's in the box
So you
either.
want me to like look for
what's in the box?
Oh, what fun is that though?
No, you should open it.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's fine.
There's no spiders.
Okay.
There's no spiders. There's a bunch of spiders.
Yeah.
No.
What's in the box?
Oh, it's from Sea Spider.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because if we're full of spiders, I mean, you will.
Where did the
just
box
open it. Where is
go?
it? Right here.
Really freaky.
Do we have some sort of skizzers or knives?
Yeah,
Right
she has
here.
some.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah,
this
that's
now-
that's a good one.
Is this now an unboxing
yeah, I don't
video?
think it's gonna be anything scary.
All right.
Thanks,
Am I
Matt.
doing
Thanks
this
for picking
now?
up what I put
We
down.
did
Yeah.
that in acapella
Open
in
it.
college, and it didn't translate.
Were you in an acapella
Okay.
group in college?
Of course he
Of
was.
progesterone. It was a real dumb name.
Where'd you go to school?
San Diego State.
Aha.
Yeah.
Preposterous.
We're starting multiple hyper RPG acapella groups.
All I care about now.
What was it? The Hypertones and Zacapella?
Yeah,
Wow, that's amazing.
Oh, nope, it's done. I was going to do another little
Okay.
shield.
Oh, I see.
Very
Oh,
Oh,
sequesta.
it's like
I'll
wrapped
join.
too?
Sequesta.
A second box.
It's a. Oh,
It's
no,
a
no.
box!
It's another box.
You know,
Thanks for the
sometimes
box.
all you really need is a good box.
It's a good box. I'm like my
Put your
cat.
stuff in it.
In
Yeah.
a box, in a box, in a box.
Okay. This is from Eric. JDWA.
Yeah, it's not from Sea Spider, it's from Eric JDWA.
Eric.
Yeah. Also great. They're all great.
Right.
Oh, there's a note.
This is all in Arabesh. May you find your triumph in the darkest of times.
Oh, it's
And it is lovely.
Yeah.
However, I've already confirmed that I was not going to use an iPad.
But it's
You
a
can wear
very
it.
nice
Yeah, you can wear
iPad.
it.
I'm not because she
Tim
will.
can wear it.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'll wear it as a bracelet.
Yeah.
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 Is that what
What's on
basic is called? Arabesh?
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah,
it's called?
Arabesh.
It's like the cool little
It's the
stuff.
calligraphy.
It's a little hat for like a chinchilla.
Oh, and there's the triumph on here!
Yeah!
Yeah.
That's cool.
Triumph
That's dope.
Yeah.
in the darkness.
That's really
That's
nice.
really-
Yeah, it's very sweet.
That's really nice.
Also,
So
yeah.
I think, do we have the thingamajiggers?
This could fit my tiny little chicken wrists too.
Yeah.
I've got really tiny wrists, so it
And
fits
really
perfect.
tiny
I hope
wrists.
it's
Yeah.
not an
And
iPad.
ankles.
Yeah. You don't understand how major. I can't wear bracelets because they always just fall off.
Same.
So the fact that this actually like fits around my wrist,
Yeah,
I'll take it.
I can't wear most bracelets either.
Really?
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
really tiny wrists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the same way.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
You know, you feel
Yeah,
yeah.
you have like 8 bracelets.
I can't get a bracelet on.
There was a bunch of tug of war tonight.
Dude, there was one that was so
We went back
sick.
and forth between light side tier 3, dark side tier 3, back to light side tier 3.
I mean, my favorite thing is the light system, and it like
so
normally
good.
it will just like go and like camp or whatever,
Yeah.
but like the back and forth is just
That
a
was-
visual
yeah.
like this
so
is really
dope.
cool.
So dope.
Oh, he
Yeah,
wrote
man.
Lady Corvica.
Aww.
Sweet.
That's so nice.
That's what it says. That's what you say it in Arabesh. Yeah.
Well, guys, thank you so much once again. It was an incredible night, crazy tug of war, and it's part of the fun. And it all goes to help the channel and to help keep shows like this running. We are driven by you guys. You guys, it's built by you guys for you guys. So thank you for your contributions, as always. And being such an awesome community, thanks, man. Cool. Let's just get through this real quick, y'all. Shadow Piper, for Zach to high five the PMP cast members on camera. He'll do that next week. Zach went to bed. Kookie, CRXOXO, little bit for the light side. This should really cheer me up as my laptop has died a death on me. Meaning I've lost all my college homework and I have.
Oh, no.
Oh, no!
I've been there. I had my college homework stolen out of my car, dude. It sucked. Sucks.
Oh,
So
well,
hang in there. It's
buddy.
fine.
You
You'll be
got
fine.
this. You got this. Mr. Owl, I'll throw some support to both sides. Difficulty and ability. Nice. Boy, some setback for the upcoming Her and Aaron Buddy Cop movie. Darth Porgy, setback. Analog, setback, boost. But guess this one will be dark today.
Yeah.
Game of Joe B. I mean, this is in the kindest way possible way, but y'all ain't ready for an Inquisitor. You got trouble with the casino assistant. that was,
She was made out of Teflon, guys.
Negiyama, boost. Superlot, boost.
Can't wait to
I said
throw a bottle
love.
in an
Cursed
Inquisitor.
dice.
Yeah.
Setback. Time for some tug of war. Thank you, Cursed Dice. Akuzan, Captain needs some dice. Yep, totally doing this to help out and not trying to get them killed. I'll take setback. Lord Cario, the dark side rises. A setback to the lights. Malagar, dark, difficulty. Squeaky Fox, the Inquisitors just want to have a chat with the crew of the Ojimbo. I'm sure it was just fine. Hashtag setback. Superlot, boost, ability. What's a tug of war without a little back and forth? And then during this, we actually got a huge amount of bits. So thank you so much
nice.
for the bits. That was incredible. That literally like brought it over.
That was
thank you so
insane.
much. Superlot, boost. Oh, I said that. Promethean works. Let's go, Lightsiders, boost. Akusan, I'm helping. Difficulty. Negiyama, boost, and Sakatopian for a dark setback. And that's everything.
Damn.
That's awesome.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And thank you again for all the dice. That was
Yeah, that
like
was
a
awesome.
crazy amount.
We destroyed that battle because there were so many dice.
Honestly,
So thank you.
the biggest thing was I don't know. I'll jump. Tell you what, I think the biggest moment is in the Reddit. So
Oh,
go check it.
That's true. Don't forget, guys, tomorrow is the series finale of the Gauntlets. You do not want to miss the final episode of the Montiac. And on Saturday is our Hyperdrive. Hector's GMing a Goofy movie RPG.
What?
Sweet.
That's awesome.
What?
Yeah,
Is somebody
it's
playing
gonna be wild.
Powerline?
I don't know, but hopefully the players will be able to see eye to eye.
No.
I don't know.
If I play, I hope I don't stand out too much.
Well, after today,
You're going to Larry's Possum Park.
it'll be Thursday, but after then, it'll be Friday, and then after that, it'll be the day. That
Yeah, and then
we're
I'll
talking
see you
about.
on the
day
open
after
road.
today.
Oh,
Man,
Oh.
those were all power lines.
Oh boy, guys!
If you like that, tune in for the real thing. Am I right?
You guys are goofy.
Oh boy! Well, thank you guys so much.
Yeah.
Take it home, bud.
Thank you so much from all of us to all you. May
the force be with you.
Thank you so much for my new bracelet.
Is there anything else in here?
Yeah.
I think so. Spiders.